Okay, considering these guys are in Champ Select, it's as good as a time as any to start. I imagine we'll be getting into Game 1 pretty soon. Today's date is July 11th, my mom's birthday. It is Conqueror Clash, Day 1. The stakes have never been higher because for this clash, there's more rewards than previous clashes. If you pay Riot money first, that's the precondition. But there's gonna be more prizes, so teams are more incentivized now to do way better. So we're just going to wait for them to get into Game 1. As the boys are warming up, Team EZW begins their Clash Day 1. So, as clashes usually go, there's gonna be a lot of downtime in between games, especially if these games get closed out fast. If these games get closed out faster, then there's gonna be more dead air to fill in between games. I'm usually not one for stopping the recording halfway through the clash session, just because it's more competitively integritied if we just keep this going as one sustained session. But there's probably going to be a lot of dead air in between, just as there is with any other Clash games. I'll find something to talk about. I'm sure there'll be something that we can discuss. We're just going to wait for them to wrap up their Champ Select. They have been going at it for a few minutes before I started the recording. I did tell them that it is my mom's birthday today, so I want them to win. So if I came out as biased in previous Clash casts, I'm going to be super biased this time, because I really want them to win. Although this team has only ever won Clash once in the past. They came second quite a few times. But they've only gotten first once. Which we take the Battle Royale concept, where on average, if you assume matchmaking is perfect and everybody's equally skilled, then you have a 1/8 chance to win. And I feel like it's overdue for the 1/8 to happen. This is definitely way more than the 8th time I've done Clash coverage. So it's gonna happen. Eventually. They can't just have one victory and just never win it again. We don't know what team they're up against. We do know that this is a tier 1 team. Because there's not anybody there with an extremely low elo. Oh, a new prestige skin. I wasn't aware this was out. I haven't actually looked at the shop for a while. Although I'm probably only going to get 100 prestige points for the whole year. I'm not sure which of these I should pick up. Well, I'm definitely not picking this one up. And I'm definitely not picking this one up. I'm probably not going to pick up Zoe either, actually. It's going to be between the Soraka Prestige and the Coven Zyra for me. By the end of the year, I'll earn another 50 prestige points. I don't actually know which one of these is going to be the best. So, what else is new with the League of Legends universe? Arcanist Kog'Maw is a pretty cute skin. I will not get it because I think Kog'Maw is a little bit better. Oh yeah, insider info, if they don't ban Ezreal... Alsuna is typing. That's all you're gonna see today. If they don't ban Ezreal, that's all you're gonna see today. What's the difference? That's what I usually see anyway. I wasn't aware that this team played another ADC other than Ezreal and Jhin. I am surprised that they're not picking up Varus for the Clash at all. Considering that they've already just announced to me over Discord that they're heavily prioritizing the Ezreal pick. Which makes sense, it's the most comfort. 2 of the 5 members here play that a lot. Welcome Mo to the co-caster desk. I am surprised that he just announced that there's going to be heavy Ezreal prio. And I'm surprised that I'm surprised that there's not a lot of Varus focus here. Granted, Varus did receive a nerf in the patch, but I don't think it's major enough to knock Varus out by any means.
Yes. But knowing Andy, he's more of an Ezreal player.
He is more of an Ezreal player. That's very true. We'll see what they pull up this time. They are decently deep into pick and bans. They've been on Champ Select for a while. So I'm assuming they already locked in Ezreal. And then he just types in, oh yeah, insider info. Dude, don't ban Ezreal. That's all you're going to see today. Which, you know, what's the difference? We see Ezreal all the time anyway.
Exactly. The classic.
If you really want to shock me, just be like, oh yeah, insider info. I'm just going to one-trick Kindred for this clash. That will shock me.
I want to see Andy return to his roots.
Vayne?
Yes.
I remember this was back in like season 1 or 2. Still, League was so new. We were in like grade 10. And we were on the bus to school. And Andy just randomly said, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to start maining Vayne. And then he went on to play Vayne for like 2 or 3 years. I still remember that conversation.
Back when he was inspired by Double Lift.
I still remember that conversation on the bus. They've been in Champ Select for quite a while now.
Clearly, they're using the maximum amount of time to strategically make their picks.
Yeah. I will say for Clash, if you don't make a pick or ban in time, you do get kicked out.
Is that an instant loss? If you get kicked from Champ Select? I assume so.
I'm not sure what happens to Champ Select, but if you don't ready up in time, you have 3 chances. If you don't ready after 3 chances, you've been eliminated. Alright. Seems like they are in game. Let's go over the matchups. As expected. Yeah, like to the shock of nobody.
The Leona Ezreal bot lane.
Yeah.
The Zac jungle. The Zac top, the Hecarim jungle.
So my Professor plugin did kick in, and now we see the ranks of the enemy team. We have Not Sad, the Echo player, who is an unranked player. A Toad, who is the Kaisa, Platinum 2. Gumps, the Nautilus, Platinum 4. Thy Gragas God, the Jungle Amumu, I'm assuming, Gold 4. And Stratos, which is the set player, who is sitting at Gold 2. Now, despite these being our boys, I don't actually know any of their ranks. I just know Andy's in Diamond, and Ryan are in Plat. I think Kevin is Plat as well.
Is Kevin I Hate Mushrooms? Who's Ipto?
Ipto, I believe his name is Quinten, who has been recruited for this mid lane, for the mid lane position, and he's playing Katarina.
It's a very unique and interesting pick. Worth pointing out to those of you that don't know, Amu ult does not stop cat ults.
Yes, it does. It definitely does not stop Katarina ult.
But they still have quite a few ways. The not ult, the set ult, the set E.
Amumu, I believe, has a unique crowd control that only he has. Like, I know he has a unique... I know the name of the crowd control. I'm saying I believe because I don't know if anybody else has it. It's called Entangle, which roots you and disarms you. But
I don't think no one else has that.
Yeah, it does not stop spellcast. You can still cast.
I think some people don't know that. Because I think some people just stop casting spells when they get a move ulted because they assume they're stunned. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I will point out, Andy definitely going to be tilted at not banning Echo.
That is true. Echo is a huge problem point for all of our players in the past. I think almost all of us have gone on record to complain about Echo, to the point where we just named his ultimate balanced.
Although I will say, I actually kind of like playing Echo. It's a lot of fun to play.
Oh, Echo is very fun to play, but I hate going up against him.
Yes. Yes.
Although I do like the little skill check you do get against Echo, because when you do pull off a perfectly chained CC and you kill him, he can't ult, it's the most satisfying thing in the world.
It is. That's true.
Alright, let's get into game 1. Because Clash is amazing, I do have to rearrange the scoreboard here. It doesn't really matter. I am so intrigued about this Katarina mid pick. It's something I'm going to look forward to seeing. It's certainly one of those champions where the champion itself brings absolutely zero utility to your entire team. And it's a very one-dimensional champion in that sense, because if you don't output damage, then there's nothing else you can do. You do not provide a slow, you do not provide CC in any meaningful way. She is one of the only 2 kits left in the game, I believe, with absolutely zero CC.
Master Yi being the other one.
Yep, that's correct. Every other champion in the game has some form of CC. Wait, no, that's not true anymore, because Ezreal's in that list as well, since Essence Flux has been changed. And I'm talking about like the very first version of Essence Flux. Flux. I can't talk. Alright, red team, they're setting up for an invade. They're coming in hard and fast.
I'm still on loading screen.
Why am I still on loading screen? Well, your computer's a lot slower. They are going to be invading the blue side, so they're going to try to triple buff this. Blue team, oh, that's a huge mistake. The set, he's not positioning in the jungle. He just went up to the lane.
Okay.
Set is just doing sit-ups in his own lane. He doesn't know this. Red team with a completely unchecked invade going to wander in.
This is the classic stand at your own towers tactic.
Yeah. Because ideally you want to push your mid laner either here or here. Typically it's here. You put your set around this part, like at least in the river, so you can check for these invades. And your Kaisa Nautilus either positions here or in the Tribrush. And that's how you position yourselves to watch for invades. But because blue team opted to not do that, especially in the Clash setting, they're going to get triple buffed here. We're going to see Zac come here and just grab away the blue buff, no contest whatsoever. And the game begins. And then imagine the Amumu will be in for a huge shock, and he's going to have to jungle without blue.
That's very painful for Amumu.
Blue buff didn't, blue team, they didn't send anybody to deep ward, they didn't send anybody to check. They just assumed the red team will be playing standard, and I think that's a pretty bad assumption to make here. And Amumu, he's going to be paying for it. He's going to wander in, the ward will spot him out maybe. Oh, is he going for the blue buff? He's going for it. And he's going to run into the Zac. He's level 2. He has Despair and Tantrum. He doesn't have Bandage Toss. How about
There's no way he can catch up to him.
Hecarim has a priority. Amumu can't CC. So they're just going to have to walk away here. So Amumu, he has to contend with his life with 2 less camps. He lost the Grump and he lost the blue. And because blue team, none of them positioned for this invade, they have no information on the other side of the jungle.
Will Amumu go straight to Zac's blue?
No, no, there's no way. That's very crazy.
It looks like he might be.
That's crazy.
He might be. He's going for it. He's a madman.
Bale has a lot of
take this sitting down.
Oh, the Ezreal.
Take this sitting down.
Yeah. He almost gets killed off at Zenith's
bot lane just lost. Bot lane is not able to contest.
Yeah, there's no prior. Oh, the Leona! She gets dredge line in. That might be a kill. She flashes forward with her Shield of Daybreak. This might be a turn. First blood goes to the Leona. They do kill off the Kaisa.
No,
and now...
it goes to the Nautilus. It goes to the Nautilus.
No, Leona got it. In the chat.
Oh, did she?
Leona draws first blood.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And the
I was looking at
Amumu,
the icons.
he does successfully pull off the invade.
He does have to smite it though, or else it might take too long.
They have to know it's coming. He does smite it away.
He smites it. He smites it.
He does get it. So they do equalize.
I think that's a mistake on the Zac's part when you know that the enemy jungler knows that you triple buff them. You should go to the other buff and contest it right away.
I do think the Amumu's route was also very inefficient. Like, yeah, he did get his double buffs, but he did such a weird route because he essentially diagonal jungled in the worst way possible.
That's true.
Took his own red, went top, got absolutely nothing, and then crisscrossed across the entire map for just 1 blue buff. And that is such an inefficient route that.
But he did get the bottom scuttle.
Right, he did get the bottom scuttle. That is true as well.
If we actually look at the CS, it's not that far off between the two of them.
That's correct. The only problem is it's so much more time inefficient for the Amumu player.
It is.
We'll see what red team has to work with. Because the other thing you have to consider is that now blue team has less information to work with. Because Zac has essentially been missing on the map for quite some time, and they know exactly where the Amumu is. And now they're gonna try to convert this into a top gank. But the Set, he's still holding onto a grid bar. They cannot kill him under that tower, so they will just back off. Set doesn't even use a summoner. So that's a pretty easy escape. I promised I would rearrange this and I forgot. There we go. And now we have bot lane. The bot lane did come out ahead here for red team. The Ezreal is alive and he didn't die at all. And he managed to kill 2. He killed the Nautilus and got the assist on the Kai'Sa kill. And now they're trying to freeze this with 3 minions. Trying to drive Kai'Sa off. Kai'Sa had to buy a call. And Ezreal's already got his tier. Oh, the Ezreal. Ooh, the Echo Bubble just barely does not hit the Katarina. That was by the skin of her teeth.
I'm very interested in this mid lane matchup.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely not a matchup that I ever expected to see in Clash. Picking Katarina into a Clash game seems like a very bold choice. So it does speak confidence to just say, I got this, give me Katarina, I'll take care of it. So we'll see how this matchup actually pans out. Right now Katarina is actually sitting on a pretty decent lead, although the Echo player still has teleport and only used one card.
Kai'Sa's playing needlessly scared, I think. I mean,
the wave is definitely not in her favor.
But she's definitely missing them CS that she could be getting.
That is true, but right now it's impossible for her to walk up because she actually did screw up the minion wave down here, and she actually handed the freeze over to red team. So the Ezreal is just accruing a massive CS lead. Even if Kai'Sa mops all of this up, she's still gonna be hopelessly behind. But here comes the Amumu. Flash dredge line does not hit. It walks into a wall, and the teleport is coming down from the Hecarim. This is gonna be a 4-on-3, and the Nautilus has nowhere to go. He's gonna be taken down first. Teleport results in a kill for the top laner, and now he has the arduous task of running all the way back top. He is already behind in CS. Teleporting with a lane disadvantage means that Set is going to get a lot of free time with his tower. He might even proxy the next wave, because right now the Hecarim, he's helping out with the Drake. Oh, the Amumu, is he going to try something stupid? No, he's not. Red team will take away Cloud Drake, and that's going to be the first dragon of the game. 7 minutes in, Katarina does rotate top lane to try to contest the Set. Doesn't want to give him too much free time up there to play with. Set goes for a face breaker, it will miss, and the electrocute proc wins Katarina that trade. However, she hasn't backed yet. The Echo has gone back to pick up Darkseal as well as Amptome, but the Katarina is still sitting on her starting longsword, and there it is. The Zenith Blade bottom lane goes out onto the Kai'Sa. Damage is landing down, but the Ezreal gets exhausted. Isn't enough damage. The Leona will mop it up, and now the Nautilus has to run away. Riptide is not enough damage to kill off the Ezreal, but the Amumu is here as well. A tower dive is happening. Shusha Barrage completely whiffs. The Amumu comes in as well. The Echo rotating down. Ezreal solo, instant 2 kills, and the Zac gets blobbed up in the middle of nowhere. There's no more teleport. The Katarina has Ignite. The Hecarim still running down here. He wants to make it happen. The blob does not reform in time. Echo grabs a double kill. He's getting on the board, and the Hecarim going for a turn. Ignite goes down on the Hecarim. The Aftershock is taking. The Ignite burn will finish him off, but the Echo will clean it up. 3 kills over to his pockets.
My goodness. That was an overstay by red team. An overstay and a half.
That's true. They gave up such a huge kill streak over to the Echo.
This was huge. I mean, the Katarina was ahead in CS by quite a lot, but now that Echo is way back on the map.
Yep.
In fact, he's ahead. He's now ahead.
And in the meantime, Katarina was decently ineffective at containing the Set. Set did go ahead and punch down 2 plates by himself during the entire time the Hecarim was absent. So yeah, you tried to make a positive bot play, but that huge overstay hands a triple kill over to the Echo, and what's worse, you kind of screwed over your top lane doing this.
You did.
The Hecarim
you
is
screwed
now
over the other 2 lanes.
Yeah, he got 2 kills, sure. but he also has 20 less CS, and he's behind by 2 plates. So the 2 kills...
He's actually tied. Actually, they had 150.
Yeah.
They have 150 gold. But he's about tied.
They're still about tied, but this is not a situation you want to find yourselves in, because the set in that exchange also gets more EXP out of it. He's going to hit level 8 first, especially if because the Hecarim is going to start roaming. He's walking on top of a pink. He's just wasting time in the river now. He's going to go clear out the ward. But still, he's not farming because now the lane doesn't favor him either. The set can quietly accrue a lead over him.
And Mumu now has his ulti. He's ready.
This roam was costing him. Set is now a level ahead. And in top lane, that matters so much.
We see the 4-man bot lane coming down.
Yep, the dive is happening, and there it is. They land the true shot this time and kill off the Nautilus under his tower. And now it's just a Kai'Sa. She has to be careful. The 4-man kill train does not appear to be stopping, but blue team, they're fast on the draw.
They did take quite a bit of damage.
Yep, the Echo's coming down for another cleanup.
Amumu's very low.
Amumu has ultimate, and there's the Echo. Can he make something happen? He's full health. He can make a play happen, but he is not going to. Red team gets a full retreat. They will not give anything over to the Echo. No more, they say. And shut the door in his face, but there's a wind-up onto the Kai'Sa. Blink over the wall from the Ezreal. They want this kill really badly, and they do get it. Katarina kills off the Kai'Sa, and the Echo, he's roaming in as well. Parallel convergence is getting thrown down. The loading icon is there, but the Echo cannot find the kill. Oh, the Ezreal, he's on a ghost. He didn't see the ghost in time, and the Echo is going to go ham on the back. The Leona has to try to run away, but the dredge line, it will force the flash out of the Leona. They will find no additional kill. But very careless of the Ezreal, does not see the ghost, and he paid so heavily for it. Now the Echo 4-0-0, catching up in CS now. After that wave, they're gonna be equal.
Up almost 1,000 gold. He's up 800.
That is very true, and he's got 4 kills. So that's 8 seals on the Dark Seal.
Essentially, this comes down to Echo versus Ezreal. The red team's funneling all their gold to the Ezreal, who's way ahead of the Kai'Sa, and blue team is making up for it with the Echo.
Yeah, but I will certainly...
Still, red team is ahead overall, but...
I will certainly take Echo over Ezreal here. Echo can just pop AD carries if he gets ahead. The amount of chase down he can provide is so insane that not even an Ezreal can get away. Maybe if it's Ezreal Yuumi, you stand a chance.
Well, Leona provides pretty good lockdown to hold him down while the Ezreal kites away.
But the Echo has such insane dive potential. He's definitely not an easy target to lock down, especially since if you want to kill an Echo, you do need to layer your CC absolutely perfectly. It is going to be a test of Red Team's teamwork to see if they can overcome it. But now Dragon 2 is up. The pink ward does not actually see the ward in the back, and there's going to be a teleport coming here from the set. The emergency disengage does come out. The bandage toss will whiff, but they might...
by an inch.
Did they just concede this dragon though? The Zac gets hooked out of his slingshot, and he's taking a lot of damage. A Soul Stopper comes into the back, but the Haymaker punches in the wrong way. The set is being stranded in the back, and he's going to be killed off here. And now the team fight in the middle of the river breaks out. They're going to pounce on the Echo, but he chrono breaks backwards. He wants to make a target kill. They have to focus damage on him, and the Solar Flare to lockdown. Everything is there. The Zac is going to be the sacrificial lamb, but the blue team is getting routed in this team fight. The Amumu is turning for the hills. The bandage toss over to a buff that does not exist. He is going to be run down by the horse. That is going to be a 4-for-1 in exchange for a dragon. And red team handily wins that fight.
Well done to red team. Well done.
That was
a very, very poor coordination by blue team.
That is true. The Echo did chrono break back, but the rest of his team was just not ready to support him.
Yeah, I feel like if the set and the Echo had jumped the Ezreal together, would have been a good, but unfortunately there just wasn't that communication.
Yeah, there was a missed execution on the set's end as well. After hitting the showstopper, he punches the complete opposite way of where the Ezreal was standing and just missed a huge chunk of damage on him. And because the rest of blue team was just not in position, and the CC were not landing on the critical damage dealers, Red Team was just allowed to dump all of their CC onto the Echo and kill him off. And that is going to be such a huge detrimental kill here because the Echo loses 3 stacks of his seal. He equalizes slightly with an assist, but he's still sitting on 5, and that's actually a pretty big deal. Now he needs 3 additional takedowns to try to get himself back to the max stacks. If he ever wants to make good use of the Dark Seal and turn it into a snowball item, I think it just got a lot harder for him after that team fight as well. He got a super early Proto Belt and finished boost very early as well, but the Katarina, she's ready to answer that with her own Gunblade. And right now, Red Team's sitting on a pretty comfortable lead, all things considered, a 3,000 lead overall. And Kaisa holding on to the call, but still just now breaking 100 CS. Top lane, the trade is gonna come down. The set is still decently ahead of the Hecarim in terms of experience.
No, actually, he's... Oh, yeah, but he's actually... The Hecarim has made quite a comeback.
Oh, yeah, Hecarim is definitely richer.
They're
going for an aggressive trade. Hecarim, he needs to try for his power spike to really fight the set convincingly. And he doesn't really have it.
I don't know about that set play. I think he thought the Kaisa was closer than she really was.
Yeah, he wanted to apply the plasma mark, but Kaisa couldn't find the dash in. But in the meantime, look at what they're doing. They're going for the Herald here. And they're gonna send Echo down bot, and he's gonna be dove. 1v3, he still has Chrono Break. Is he gonna use it? Yes, he will. He gets so much of his health back. Can they still make this dive happen? They still want it. The Zac does have the blob up, and they do kill off the Echo in a 4-man dive. The price for this is, however, Herald. And it seems like Blue Team, they're ready to respond. They're trying to set up a push. They do lose first tower, but they can get mid in response. That will be a pretty decent trade. And the good equalization of losses. The Hecarim is just running circles around the set. Set needs to try to kite it out, but he's going to be stomped back by the horse. And there's the combo solo kill going over to the Hecarim in the top lane. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, this is an uncontested push. Red Team just now fully on regrouping. There's still a healthy minion wave, and they're going to lose 2 towers here. There was just nobody covering mid, and nobody else rotated there fast enough to make this defense happen. And the teleport is going to be coming down from the Echo. He's teleporting down into the top lane river. He's going for this kill, but he's going to be spotted out by a pink ward. Can the Hecarim make it out in time? He needs to try to run down, but he's going to run down face first into 2 people. Parallel Convergence is going to drop the bubble, spots him out. The Amumu's on the other side, and here comes the charge. It seems like Hecarim, he's resigned to fate. He just wants the tower. He does get the tower. It doesn't seem like he will be making it out. There's a set coming here to corner him as well. And the Amumu takes the kill. They do get the shutdown.
Why did the Echo... Oh, no, man.
The Amumu gets a shutdown, but once again, Blue Team makes the same blunder that Red Team has just made. They sent everybody away into a side lane, and that means Blue Team takes 2 turrets back for themselves. The tower count is now 3-2. They take it right back and equalizes the numbers. Meanwhile, the one person we haven't talked about in a while is the Kaisa. She hasn't been very effective.
She hasn't been relevant in a while.
She did go for the Monomune build while behind. And that is something I personally don't like. I do know that, you know, the alternative builds are kind of bad. But Monomune on Kaisa takes so long to stack up that it might not be the right choice. If you're behind, there might be a fight breaking out here with the set, taking a lot of damage in the middle. The Entangle comes out from the Amumu, but they're only locking down on the tanks. And here comes the Hecarim charging into the back. The Nautilus is the first casualty of the fight. Flash Solar Flare, a beautiful stun lockdown onto 2. And that is going to be a full rout once again for Blue Team. They're trying to get an escape out, but they cannot. 3 bodies on the ground. Red Team takes no losses. And they're going to return for a Dragon. And once again, Blue Team find themselves on the losing end of a fight. Their CC just can't go on the back line. This is 18 minutes into the game. Herald is no longer on the table, but Baron Nashor will be spawning in 2 minutes. And Blue Team, in the meantime, is just losing more and more ground. Hecarim's trying to make a push happen, but he will be driven off. It seems like with each passing moment, with every engage Blue Team is taking, they're just not winning these fights. They don't have damage. And the Echo, he's gone from 4-0 to 4-2. He's been locked down in these fights and killed off because there's no other threat that red team has to answer right now. The set is actually quite squishy because he's going for the Blade of the Rune King opener, but the Ninja Taba is all he has. And the roam for the Hecarim early game has actually paid off in spades. The set is relatively dormant in his lane. His one teleport play wasn't that good. He accrued a level lead and a CS lead, but ended up doing nothing with it and just got trampled on by the horse as he got Triforce and power spiked. There's no other damage threat that red team has to contend with because the Kai'Sa is still very ineffective, so far away from Rage Blade. She's sitting on a pickaxe. Just now, actually, she just now evolved her. That's just now enough AD to evolve her missiles, and it's already 19 minutes into the game. You should be looking for the missile evolution way earlier with this build. There's just no other threats, which means red team is free to target down Echo at their discretion, and these team fights are just not working out. Blue team needs another answer because they cannot take a 5v5 right now. And a 5v5 might be their only option. Baron is spawning. They lack the power to pull red team apart. They have to try to style some global objectives because right now red team can go around the map forcing whatever they want, and blue team has to answer to their beck and call. This is a very bad position for him to be in. Despite how fast Echo got some kills and income early on, he's taking a sweet time finishing Lich Bane. The longer he takes, the worse this situation will get for him. Oh, the Kai'Sa, she's gonna run face first into attack, and here's the true shot. They're not gonna hit her. She'll make it out.
She had to cost for a flash.
Yep, she did lose her flash. And her exhaust, by the way, hasn't really come into use at all. Oh, the Amumu, he might be caught out here. He needs to try to make it over the wall, but no! Even through the flash.
He flashes too!
Yeah, he flashed and still died. And there's the engaged Echo taking so much damage, he cannot even chrono break. And now the full dive is coming. The Kai'Sa's getting hit by the bouncy house in the back. The set will kill off the horse, doing what he's always wanted, but at the cost of what? His entire team. And once again, a 4-for-1 in favor of red team. They just once again get caught in their own jungle. They don't realize the concept that their own jungle is not safe. They shouldn't be there. These lessons are getting increasingly expensive. You can't keep paying for them. Eventually you have to self-improve and self-learn instead of having red team teach you the same lesson over and over again.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people. It is so incredibly depressing to watch the Nautilus scoreline. He is 1-7-6.
Yeah, I don't see blue team making a significant recovery. Not unless red team decides to run it down.
How long has it been since we've seen a tank support go negative like this?
Not since season 7.
It's such a jarring thing to look at, considering that's a Nautilus' scoreline. He is just getting shredded. And there's a lot of problems here because blue team, their tank line isn't even that tanky yet. The Amumu's build is not tanky. You do not build Thormail second. Ever. Especially after Cinderhawk. That is such a stupid buy. I can't even begin to break it down. There's so many things wrong with that.
That's disgusting.
Well, first of all, Thormail into this team. Really? And second of all, Thormail is quite possibly the least efficient way to spend money. You're getting the Bramble Vest, and 1,000 gold is enough to cover it. If you're going to commit like 1,900 more to upgrade it into that Thormail, that is actually a very inefficient way to spend 1,900 gold, as opposed to working towards something like Deadman's, or even working towards something like you can pretend you're Sejuani and build a second Warmox, and that will come out better than the Thormail because you do have the Cinderhawk HP bonus. Oh, the Echo, he's coming in for a steal, but no, he's going up against a Smite. Chrono Break back out, and that's how you can tell this Echo's kind of tilted. in the face of a jungler, you don't try that play. Because you're not going to get it. And even if you do get it, you're probably either going to die or have to commit your ultimate. And in this case, he fortunately didn't die, but there's no more Chrono Break. And that means red team, they can just start this Baron. Because without Chrono Break, Echo can't fight. He doesn't have a safe way to get in and out of team fights. He has a one-way ticket into red team, as right now red team so much stronger, and they are going to go for a turn right now. The Amumu, he finally finds the entangle on the back, but the Ezreal, he's getting autoed by Baron. He needs to try to get out. The Echo's trying to dive onto him, but can he get it? Yes, he does. They finally kill off the Ezreal here, but the backline for blue team is getting shredded. Without the Ezreal, can they make a fight happen? Katarina's coming in. Unlike blue team, their mid lane does damage. A triple kill goes over to the cat. The daggers are still flying in. The shampoo resets are coming, and there's the death lotus for the Quadra. Are there still blue team members left alive? There is none. There's no pentakill, but they do get aced. They worsen their teamfight record from taking 4-1 exchanges in a 5-for-1 exchange. They do kill off the Ezreal, but that is such an expensive teamfight yet again. The total number of kills blue team has acquired finally goes over to the double digits, but boy do they lose big off doing that. And the Katarina right now so huge. I do lament that she didn't actually build the Dark Seal at any point in this game. She should be the one carrying the Magi's, not the Echo. They are gonna take away the red buff, and they do. Oh, the Blast Cone sends Leona back. Whoops. And the Zac is touching himself as he recalls back to base. That is such a weird recall animation.
Oh, I want to see it. Hold on.
What? No, don't. Oh, the Echo! Not the Ezreal! Oh, that is how you know you're winning, when you can just do that. Poor Amumu.
There needs to be a jump to live button.
There is, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, the Ezreal steals away Amumu's own blue buff, his true shot barrage. That is slightly BM. A Mystic Shot would have done just fine. That's just kicking someone while they're down. And you can see the Amumu, he's kind of wisening up. He's going for the Abyssal Mask. Too late, too little too late, I say. The one time he got a good ult onto the backline, he lost the rest of his team, because right now, blue team's backline cannot fend for themselves. And it seems like red team for now, they're going to march back into Baron to make another play happen. Oh, Kai'Sa trying to kite out the horse. That horse does so much damage, and Kai'Sa seems like she's shooting into a brick wall. And she's not going to be able to kill it here. The Hecarim does kill the Kai'Sa. It's surprisingly close. The Amumu jumps on the back. Can he make the entangle happen? Yes, he does. But the Echo is already dead. The Leona kills him off. And the Amumu in the back. He can't do anything. The Swarmail doing diddly squat to stop the Ezreal's damage. The Nautilus has to try to escape. Spider-Knot is on the scene, but he's going to get chained down and stomped into pieces. A 4-for-0 teamfight for red team. This team just does not lose these engages. And that is going to be Baron Nashor. But where is the set? He is running back home. He wants to contest the horse. The horse doesn't have his ultimate, but he still has everything else. He gets Showstopper back and the Haymaker. Does the true damage, but there's all of the fuel Set had in the tank. He committed ultimate. He committed flash. He committed everything in his arsenal. Cannot find this kill. And let me just say, if you're 27.5 minutes in as a top laner, and you have half of a Triforce, and one Blade of the Rune King, probably surrender.
Nice.
Probably surrender the game. I don't think you're going to be relevant ever. 28 minutes into the game. Katarina hasn't even been killed yet. The Nautilus finds no additional kills, no additional assists, but managed to die 2 more times for now a truly negative scoreline. He is negative even if you use the most forgiving possible KDA measure. Even if you make every kill count for 2 and every assist count for 1, he'd still be negative. That is a straight up inting performance here from the Nautilus.
Truly.
And there it is. An uncontested soul. going over to red team. They probably could have won this game like at any given moment over the past 5 minutes, but they've opted to go for these objectives. They've definitely been going for more global objectives, and now with nothing else on the map to take, really, it's just a straight up march down to the lane. There's the Kai'Sa getting eviscerated where she stands, and the push is finally coming in, and blue team has no AD carry, but it's not like they've ever had one this game. The push is gonna come down with Baron minions. They're just tanking the tower because they don't give a crap. This is such a huge Zac, he doesn't care. And without any sustained DPS, just some bursts from the Echo that right now is no longer enough to kill the Ezreal. Thanks to Quicksilver Sash, thanks to Death's Dance, he has enough baseline defenses to just not care about the Echo anymore. He finally did finish his Lich Bane. But these guys are sitting on like 2-3 full items differentials. You just can't win fights with such a heavy item disadvantage. Right now, red team can even ignore the tower and just dive them if they want. Probably. The push is gonna come down. Blue team is rallying. They want one last defense. This is their do or die moment. The horse is top lane, but they cannot spare anybody to answer it. This might be the engage. Solar Flare is up. Blue team is clumping slightly. Hecarim's applying pressure top lane. They have to do something. It's up to blue team to provide an answer. What is going to be their response? They don't have anything. And there it is. The fight's coming in. The Nautilus, he's going to get chunked out, but the depth charge lands onto the Katarina, but the Katarina has the Zion's Hourglass. She's totally fine. Nautilus is the first casualty. Entangle lands on the Ezreal, but he cleanses it immediately. The front line is getting CC'd, but the front line doesn't care. The set is the next kill, and the choo-choo train is rolling down mid lane. Kai'Sa gets locked up once again. It's just the Echo. He has Chrono Break, but he needs to rewind time way more than 4 seconds to have any salvation in this game. They do kill off the support Leona, but it's really the tower doing the heavy lifting there. Running past everything else. Red team secures an extremely convincing game 1. In Conqueror Clash Day 1. Are they going for the KDA plays? No, they're just gonna end. GG to red team. They do secure victory in game 1, moving on to the upper bracket. And blue team are gonna drop down into the lower brackets. So now as we're setting up for game 2, let's just go over some stats from the last game. Yeah, that's more or less what I expect. Actually, I am surprised by this. The set outdamaged Echo. The Echo was truly ineffective past the minor hiccup early game. And really, aside from that huge overstay and some decently questionable early game movements, it was a pretty convincing game, all things considered, from red team. Their mid game is very solid. Their early game movements did make some mistakes, probably gave blue team a little bit of a window, but they just couldn't capitalize on it. And really, I've never seen a game end so convincingly after such an early team fight, where it seems like blue team was just completely broken after that one fight around the first Drake, where they, not the second Drake, where they got the Drake but got 4 for 1, and then it was just downhill from there.
I gotta be. I'll join you for the next game.
So now we're just going to be waiting for the next game of Clash to begin. So we are going to have some dead air to fill in. 31 minutes is actually a decently average game time, so I don't expect that we have to wait that long. We do, however, have to wait for a little bit. Clash games are decently slower on average compared to even your ranked games. But still, 31 minutes is not that bad. They might be heading into the 5-minute waiting period before the next game as we speak. But regardless, we will have some time to make up. In the meantime, I could watch somebody else's Clash game and just not provide commentary. as they're scouting for next game. Then again, there's a Lux game in the Clash, and then Olaf, two champions I don't really like to watch. So instead of doing that, what if we just... What if we just, find something else to fill dead air with. Let's see. What is something fun we can do? Now, before this Clash tournament started, I was watching a math competition. It was pretty fun. I did find myself pretty stumped by quite a few of these problems. Let's see if we can find something fun to do in the meantime without really needing to like launch anything. I don't wanna do something that requires major production just to make it onto the recording. Scouting for Clash does usually take a while. There's usually there's for sure at least a 5-minute downtime in between games. Plus pick or ban, which actually takes a really long time. Like LCS pick and bans do take a long time. Usually it takes like 5+ minutes to resolve, because there's 5 different bans over 2 pick phases. And usually people drag out the full timer. Unless you play psychological games with your opponent, your team is so sure about what you want. You're just like bam, 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 instant ban, instant lock in, and just deny your opponent's time to think through their draft. But that also means we probably have anywhere between... From this point on, it's going to be anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes before we get into our next game. So it's going to be... We're going to be sitting here for a while. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to steal this directly from a math competition. We're gonna do something that everybody said that we should never do, and that is do math on stream. So here's a math question. Yes, this is happening. Victor wrote down all the possible combinations of 4 distinct positive integers less than 10 that sum to 28. How many times did he write the digit 8? This question is taken straight from the 2018 math counts math competition, where the participants were like half of my age, and they solve questions twice as fast as I can solve it, if I can even solve it to begin with. So it's a really good way of making you feel inadequate about yourself. So we're gonna take this question, we're gonna open up Paint, and we're gonna solve it on stream. And I'm gonna keep this status slightly... Oh, whoops. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep this status here. It's on the recording, slightly off to the side. So we still see their status as like scouting for Clash. I'm gonna drag this math question here. How do I want to organize this? Let me just do this, do that, and there we go. So make the wrote down all the possible combinations of 4 distinct positive integers less than 10 that sum to 28. So your choices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For these kinds of math questions, contestants were given 45 seconds to solve. Each question, I'm going to take way longer than 45 seconds because I'm not that smart. But essentially, you do have to find 4 distinct, so you can repeat. So that actually makes it pretty easy. So there's a finite amount of sets that can satisfy this problem. So what is, at minimum, what is the least of the 4 groups that you can take? 1, 2, 3 plus 9 doesn't even make anything close to 28. So how many of these sets, however much sums to 28, how many of these contain 8, essentially? How many times will 8 be used in this question? So to make 28 happen, we'll just start from something simple. We'll start from one set of numbers that can make 8. So 4 times 7 is 28, but obviously we cannot use 7 4 times, but what we can do is just plus or minus the 7 several times. So we take 7, we take 5, and we take... No, we can't take 5. Let's not take 5 here, just to simplify things. We're going to take 7, we're going to take 4, which is 7 minus 3. And then we just have to split it like 8, 9. So this is a combination that makes 28. So essentially... one way you can solve it is just looking at 4 times 7 is 28. So this has to be distinct, so you take a 7. And for any other permutation of this, you need it to be plus 3 on one end and then minus 3 on another, if that kind of makes sense, where you essentially want these numbers to just be equal to 4 times 7. So if you do like something like 7, 8, 9, then the lowest number you can still do here is a 4. Another way you could solve this question is, let's say if you cut out the 9, does that still work? Is there anything that's like 7 plus 8 plus anything smaller than this? So if you can't use 9, you're going to use 6 and 5, and that's your 2 next biggest numbers. This actually equals 26. So this is too short. So what you have to do is you have to use 7, 8, 9. If you don't use 9 at all, you cannot get 4 numbers that sum up to 28. The highest you can get is a 26. So we have 7, 8, 9, 4. What if we incremented 5 a little bit? So what if we went like... So 5, 6, 8, 9. Wait, I should move that here. 5, 6, 8, 9 is another solution. Whoops. 5, 6, 8, 9. That is another solution possible. Is there another set of numbers that can work? What if you, instead of looking at a 7, if you only have a 9 and you don't have an 8, what can you do? 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5. I believe this works. This is 16, 11. This is 27 actually. Oh wait, this is 27. Oh right, okay, so you need 9 and 8. Because if you don't have 8, you can't make it. And if you don't have 9, you can't make it. If you don't have 8, the highest you go is 27. So are these the only 2 possible combinations is the thing. I believe these 2 are the only combinations possible. There's no other set of numbers you can take that would equal 28 if you sum them. Because you have to start with this principle where 4 times 7 is 28 if you're taking 4 distinct numbers. if you're taking four distinct numbers, essentially the differential between these four numbers from 7 have to eventually equal 0 to make that work. And because this is on such a high end of the singular spectrum, the highest you can go here is +3 on one end and -3 on the other. So like +3 as in like if you take 7, 8, this is +1 from 7, and 9, this is +2 from 7. Like this is as high as you can go, and the other end is a -3. But that also means if you take -1, so if you have like 6, 7, and then something else, don't think you can do that unless you take like 5, which is another solution. So it's actually a pretty restrictive set. It's way more restrictive than the question first appears. So I do believe this is the only possible. These are the only possible 4-number combinations. So the answer to this question is 2. If you produce the set of all numbers less than 10 that sum to 28, you will write the number 2. Write the number 8 twice. And that was our math break in between. Actually, where did Ray go? He's offline. Is Ray offline? Oh, no, there he is. Okay, so the client just poofed Ray out of existence for a while. It does seem like the next game is taking slightly longer than I anticipated. Usually it takes me a lot longer than that to solve a math problem. Okay, you know what? Oh, he just relocked. Ah, there we go. So yeah, the client didn't poof him out of existence. He did. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some more math problems. Because really, what else do we even think about? We're gonna do more math. This is what I'm doing to fill dead air. So once again, just as before. Just as before, we're gonna keep the status here so we can always check. And we're just gonna do this math problem. Oh wait, this is not math. This is verbal. Ew, English. Ugh. English. I don't want to do English. Quit. We're gonna do some math. Quit test. Quant. There we go. For each question, select the best answer using the directions given. Okay. In the decimal number, a bar over 1 or more consecutive digits means a pattern of digits under the bar repeats without end. Well, yeah, that's how you write it. For example, oh, okay, so which quantity is greater? A. Of 30 tickets sold, 20 tickets were sold at prices between 10 and 30 each, and 10 tickets were sold between 40 to 60 each. The average of the prices of the 30 tickets were $50. Ooh. The arithmetic mean. Okay, so like here's the problem. We don't know what this number could be. So best case scenario, if you sell every ticket at their maximum possible value, then it's 600 plus 1200 divided by 30 is 40. Oh, wait, no. B is for sure greater. Because even if you sell everything at best case scenario, you're selling on average $40 per ticket. X is greater than 1. Cool. Quantity A, x over x plus 1, or negative x over 1 minus x. X has to be positive. So there's no negative number shenanigans. Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I see. So there's definitely a case where quantity B is greater. Is there a case where quantity B... Is there a case where quantity A is greater? No, I don't see one. Because even if you put like 1.1, quantity B is still greater. Because if you put in 1.1, quantity B is 10. And quantity A is like less than 1. But what if X was bigger? What if you have like 10? In that case... No, B has to be greater. In the XY plane, the point 1, 2 is on line J, and the point 2, 1 is on line K. Each of the line has a positive slope. Quantity A, the slope of line J. Quantity B, the slope of line K. 1, 2 is on J, okay. 2, 1 is on K. Each of them has a positive slope. There's no way we can tell. For each of the positive integer n, the nth term of the sequence is s plus is 1 plus negative 1 to the power of n. The nth term of the sequence s is 1 plus, so it's like 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. So b is greater. There's no trick here, right? Wait, oh no, I totally misread this. For each positive integer n, the nth term of these... Oh, sorry, it's a term. It's not a sequence. 1 plus... So, like, 1 would be... One would be 0. 2 would be 2. Yeah, 2 would be 2. 3 would be 0. 4 would be 2. So the first 39 terms... The first 39 terms ends in the 0. So the first 39 terms sums up to 38. Therefore, B is greater. Unless I horribly screwed up that math. Because I'm doing math on stream. 3 circles with their center on line segment PQ are tangent at points P, R, and Q, where point R lies on the line tangent line segment PQ. Quantity A, the circumference of the largest circle. Quantity B, the sum of the circumference of the two smaller circles. Three circles with their centers on the P. Okay, so our tangent point R lies on line segment PQ, the circumference of the largest circle, or the sum of the circumferences of the two smaller circles. They are equal. Wait, no. What am I saying? What am I saying? Hold on. No, wait, they are equal. It's not area, so they're equal. N is a positive integer. Actually, what's going on in Discord? I don't think Logan realized we can't see what he's doing on stream. No, like I can't stream. I don't want to stream Google Chrome, dude. I'm doing these online. I know that you can't see what I'm doing. You just hear me talk if you're sitting in the Discord call. I'm perfectly aware of that. I just don't want to stream Google Chrome. I could stream Google Chrome if you want. Actually, you know what? Since... Let me just close on my... Oh, whoops, I closed Discord. Dang, I closed Discord. Uh-oh. Get back in there. Alright, how's the Clash Boys doing? They're still waiting. Alright, fine. We'll wait And if you want to see me stream my Discord doing math, I'll stream my Discord doing math. I'll add Google Chrome as a game and stream that. There. Now we all get to do math while we wait for Clash. Thanks, right? Why is it in Chinese? Because this is the only place where I can find free math questions to do, okay? N is a positive integer. Quantity A is the remainder when n is divided by 5. Quantity B, the remainder when n plus 10 is divided by 5. These two quantities are equal. K is an integer for which 1 over 2 to the power 1 minus k is less than 1/8. Quantity A is k, quantity 2 is negative 2. So is it possible k is an integer for which, so negative 2 would be equal. If k was negative 2, then it's going to be 1 over 8. 1 over 8 equals 1 over 8. So if that quantity was lesser meaning more negative, then it would be smaller than 1 over 8. But if k was larger, so if k was like 1, then you get 1 over 1. That's certainly bigger than 1/8. So I think in all cases, k has to be smaller than negative 2, which means quantity B is greater. Oh, at company Y, the ratio of the number of female employees to the number of male employees is 3:2. If there are 150 female employees at the company, how many male employees are there at the company? Okay. Is this a trick? If C minus D over C plus D equals 2 and D equals 1, what is the value of C? Negative 1? Right? No, not negative 1. What am I talking about? Negative 3. Right? Because negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4 over negative 2, so that's 2. Select one or more answer choices that, when used to complete a sentence, fits the meaning of the sentence as a whole and produce completed sentences that are alike in meaning. What the hell? How does that prompt belong on a math question? A quality control analyst collected 200 measurements of length. The length of the 200 measurements is the range of the 200 measurements is 17 centimeters, and one of the measurements is 45.9 centimeters. Which of the following could be another one of the 200 measurements in centimeters? Oh, that's actually really easy. Okay. Points W, X, Y, Z are on a line, not necessarily in that order. The distance between W and X is 2, the distance between X and Y is 4, and the distance between Y and Z is 9. Which of the following could be the distance between X and Z? Ah, shoot. Riot Games. Alright, whatever. Ah, shoot. Alright, let's bust out the good old paint here. So points W, X, Y, Z are on a line. And we're going to have 4 points up here. Not necessarily in that order. But let's say if we just drop W here. And X. So this can be deterministic. This doesn't really matter because we haven't dropped any other points here. This distance is 2. Distance between X and Y is 4. So that could go 2 ways. So that could be, Y could be here, or Y could be here. In any case, this distance is 4. And the distance between Y and Z is 9. So this could be 9. So this could be 13 over from X. Or this could be 5 over from X. This is already a mess. So this way would be 14. No, not 14. 13. I can't do math. This would be 13. This way would be 5. But if Y was placed here, then this could be 5. And this way could be 13. So it's the same both ways. So 9, whoops. No, not 9, 5. 5 or 13 are the only options. 5 is the only option here. A certain identification code in the list is a list of 5 symbols. S1, S2, D1, D2, D3. Each of the first 2 symbols must be one of the 26 letters of the English alphabet, and each of the last 3 symbols must be one of the 10 digits. Repeat the letter and digits are out. What is the total number of different identifications? So 26 squared times 1,000. 26 squared times 1,000 is... Is there a way to clear this? No. 26 squared times 1,000. Which is... $656,000. Did I do that math right? Oh wait, hold on. 26 times 26. 132 times 52. Yep, 650. Wait, 652. What am I talking about? 650. Wait. Am I high? Am I high? 156. Dude, what is wrong with me? 676000. There it is. In 1986, for which of the cities listed was the median home price minus the median down payment greatest? Oh God, this isn't even fun. This isn't even fun. These are the not fun types of math questions. We have to look at tables. Who likes doing this? God, it's like being an accountant. Who likes doing that? For which of the cities listed was the median home price minus the median down payment? In 1980. Okay, this entire table is 1986.
I see Logan is playing Google Chrome.
I am playing Google Chrome because apparently Clash is bugged. So they're still stuck in purgatory waiting for their second game. So I'm just sitting here doing math questions. Because this is more entertaining. This is just calculation. Come on, man. I don't like doing these questions. This is 96. This is less than 96. This is less than 96. This is definitely less than 90. It's Boston.
Nice.
1986, the median home price in Danbury was approximately how many times the median home price? Do you need to ask this? This is such a simple question. Danbury is approximately how many times the median home price in Trenton? 1.5?
Roughly 1.5. Roughly.
1980, Newark.
Mixed fractions.
What was the approximate ratio of the median annual housing cost in Newark? What was the median annual housing cost, the median home buyer's annual income? Oh, the ratio? Monthly housing cost to that? No, annual housing cost. So this times 12 is roughly 13,200 over 54. 13 over 54 is roughly
about a quarter.
Yeah, it's about a quarter. Which of the following is equal to 6 to the power of 14? Oh my god, what is that? 6 to the power of 14 over 2 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 7. Okay. Wow. Wow.
6 is 2 times 3.
Yeah.
How do you?
You can't split exponents like that. That's the problem. That's the problem. You cannot split exponents like that. What you can do is split the bottom. So it's actually 6 to the power of 14 over 6 to the power of 5. No, is that how it works? 6 to the power of 5 times 3 to the power of 2? Wait.
Oh no, Logan.
No,
Logan,
that's not how it
a to the
works.
x times a to the y equals a to the x plus y.
Yeah.
But wait, no, hold on. That doesn't help us too
Yeah,
much
but your
here.
base has to be the same. You can't split it with different bases.
Yeah, let me see.
So it's actually, I think it's 6 to the power
No,
of
no, no,
9.
Logan. A b to the x is a to the x to the b to the x. I was right. It's the same as 2 to the
Sorry, say
14
again?
times 3 to the 14.
Say again?
6 to the 14 is the same as 2 to the 14 times 3 to the 14.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So that's 2 to the 9, 3 to the 7. A certain train is traveling at a constant rate. If the train travels S miles in T hours, how many hours will the train travel Y miles? Oh, okay. Well, S over T is per hour. So you just divide by... No, you don't divide by Y. You... S over T is the speed per hour. So if you want the number of hours, then... working this out in my head is actually kind of hard. Well, you have S over T is the speed. And now, given a speed, you want to find if the speed is constant.
It's just y over s over t.
Y
Logan,
over S.
which is y times t over, or y over s over t, which is yt over s, right?
YT.
Or ty over s.
Yes.
It's distance divided by speed,
Yes.
right? Yeah, something like that.
Pretty sure it is. A certain experiment has 3 possible outcomes. The outcomes are mutually exclusive and have probabilities p over 2, and p over 4, respectively. What is the value of p?
So they must all add up to 1.
Yep.
So that's 2p over 4, 4p over 4,
This.
5. Yeah, there you go. Or is it? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's 4 over 7 plus 2 over 7 plus 1 over 7. In
Yeah.
the figure shown, what is the value of x? Oh, Jesus Christ. 60. Wait, 60, 50. 60 plus 50 is 110. 110 plus this. This is 200. That's minus 200 is 160. And it's done. Alright, let's see how many we got wrong. Wait, there's 2 sections?
Why is this in Chinese?
This is the only place I can find a free GRE test.
What's the GRE test?
Something you have to do if you ever want to go to US. The length of each side of an equilateral triangle T is 6 times the length of each side of equilateral triangle X. The ratio of lengths to one side of T to length of... What? The length of each side of T is 6 times the length of X. The ratio of the lengths to one side of T to a... They're equilateral. It's the same. It's 1. Right?
Okay.
Am I high? It's equal. It has to be.
Yeah, I guess.
The function
Yeah,
f is defined for all numbers x by which f of x is x plus 3 plus x minus 2. Quantity A, 0 or 5?
Logan, what are those? Are those make it positive, whatever
Yeah,
it is?
absolute 0, force is positive. So it's 3 plus 2, which is equal.
Nice.
If f of 0 is 3 plus 2. List A, that number. List B, not shown, consists of 8 numbers, all of which are different from one another. Each number in list B was obtained by dividing one of the numbers in list A by 4 and adding 5 to the resulting number. Oh my god. the range of the numbers in list B were 15. Well, the range of the numbers in A is 40.
Just take the biggest number and the smallest number and do that calculation.
Yeah, so 40 is the range in that. So this is 9 and this is 19, so 10. Quantity B is greater. X is greater than Y. Quantity A, a third of X. Quantity B, a half of Y. Oh, dude.
For all values of X is greater than Y?
You can't tell. What if X was like 0.0001 bigger? What if X was like 1.001 and Y was 1?
Yeah.
In the set of integers between 1 and 19, P is the set of multiples of 2, Q is the set of multiples of 3, and R is the set of multiples of 6. Quantity A is the number of integers that are common to all three sets P, Q, and R. Quantity B is 3. P is the set of multiples of 2, okay? So we have 6.
6, 3, right? They're the same, right? Because there's 6, 12, 18.
6, 12, 18. Yeah, you're right. In the circle, line segments AD, BE, and CF all
Did you
pass.
skip one?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. No, keep going.
AD, BE, and CF all pass through the center O. The area of shaded sector BOC, or the area of the shaded sector AOF. 95.
What is the angle of AOF? It's 95. It's 180 minus. Sorry, it's 360 minus 95
No,
times 2
it's
minus
180 minus these two added. So this is 137. So that is 43. This is 43 degrees. This is.
Oh, yeah.
How do you get the other one?
Oh, no, that's 42. This is AF is bigger. AF is because it's 43 degrees and the other one's 42 degrees. So the
You're right.
segment
It
that
is.
is
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
bigger.
AOF is bigger, so B is greater. The other one is 42. In a certain graduating class, 80% of the students were accepted to college, but 10% of those accepted will not go to college. The percent of students in this class who are accepted to college and will go to college, which is 72%, it is greater than 70.
Sure.
If 4x plus 3 is greater than negative 13, which of the following could be the value of x? It's negative 3.
Yeah, has to be bigger than negative 4.
List S, negative 25. Okay, the numbers in which all the following lists have an average that is equal. Select one or more choices that when.
So what is the average of list S and which ones have the same average? So the average of list S is 0. So which ones have an average of 0? Sure.
PRST and EFGH are rectangles. What is the area of the shaded region? 6x squared minus xy. 6x squared minus xy.
Yep. These are easy.
These are very easy. You had to pass this to get into the US?
I wonder there's so many Asian people here.
I mean, I had to take this if I wanted to do a master's in the US. This is all it takes.
The distribution of blood types in a certain population is shown in the table. What is the probability that person will run?
Oh, bruh. This is easy.
Just subtract them.
This is
4.
96 for 4. 0.04.
0.04.
If r minus s times t equals 0, which of the following cannot be true? So r minus x has to be 0 or t has to be 0. So this is true. This is true. This is true. This is not true.
Mm-hmm.
Working at their respective constant rates, machine 1 makes 240 copies in 8 minutes, and machine 2 makes 240 copies in 5 minutes. At these rates, how many more copies does machine 2 make in 4 minutes than machine 1 makes in 6 minutes? So machine 2 would make, let's see,
Machine 1 makes 18 in 6 minutes. And
18 in 6
or
minutes?
180.
Yeah.
And then machine 2
Makes 48
0.8
times 4 is 192. 192 minus, what was it, 180? 12. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, 12.
Okay.
In 1998, if 2 or 5 is the amount of household financial assets in bank accounts was in checking accounts, approximately what percent of all household financial assets was in checking accounts? What? If 2/5 of the amount of household financial assets in bank accounts was in checking accounts. Why are there 2 different bars? Approximately what percent of all household financial assets was in checking accounts? So, like,
Household financial assets in bank.
why are there 2 bars? I mean, maybe. They don't label these? What do the 2 bars mean?
Do you think? Hold on.
Are they different years?
Do all of the white bars add up to 100%,
No.
or you have to add up every individual bar to get 100%?
No, it's just bank accounts, right?
No. But I mean, all of these numbers should add up to 100%, right?
Probably,
Right?
yeah.
So I
Oh,
don't know.
they
What
must be different years then.
Are they different years? Oh, that might make sense. Then I don't know which one is 1998.
Well, time to guess.
Wait. If it's the whatever.
I don't care if I get that wrong. I'm not gonna do these. I'm gonna skip these. I'll sandbag these questions. Yeah, see, 1990. There's 2 different bars. And since I can't tell which is which, I'm not gonna do them. If 7x equals 5y plus 66 and y equals negative 3x, what is the value of x? This is easy. That is 22x3.
Nice.
Joan bought the calculator at the discounted price that was 30% less than the original price. If the discounted price of the calculator was 105, what was the original price?
Divided by 0.3. So multiplied by 10 divided by 3. 1,050 divided by 3 is... Oh, wait, no, that's way up. Hold on. But a calculator at a discounted price that was 30%. Oh, sorry. Then divide by 0.7, right?
Yep.
It's 150.
7 times. Yep, you're right. If absolute value of x plus 3 equals 12 and x is a multiple of 5, what is the value of x? Negative 15. Select one more choices that one use. Okay. When water started leaking from a tank yesterday at 12 noon and a constant rate of 0.5 ounce per second and continued leaking at this rate until the tank was empty. If the tank was empty before 9 yesterday evening, which of the
8.
following could have been the amount of the water? Per second.
0.5 ounces per second, that's 30. Sorry, 30 ounces a minute, that's 180 an hour. 180 times 8 is 800 plus 640 is 1440. Anything smaller than 1440. Right?
Wait, hold on. So, yeah, so 30 per minute. 1800 per hour.
180 per hour, not 1800 per hour.
No, it's 30 times 60, right?
Oh, is that 1800 an hour? Oh, yeah, that is. Sorry, it's 1800.
1800 times 8 is
a lot.
14400. So these 4.
Oh, yeah, I got it right. 144. Sure.
All right, how do we do?
On the first section, oh, you got one wrong. What was it?
I guess like I sandbagged the 3 graph ones.
No, this is section 1. This is section 1.
Yeah, but second one has 20 questions. So in total.
Oh, okay. So which one did you get wrong though?
Let's see. I'm gonna guess it's one of those graph questions I YOLO'd. Is it this one? No, wait.
How do you know which one's wrong and which one's right?
This one. I YOLO this one.
Nice. We got the rest of them all right. Wow.
Nice. We're so good at math.
What are these guys still scouting for Clash? They're getting trolled by Riot.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna stop the recording.
Imagine paying money for this.
I wanted to pad time, but Conqueror Clash is bugged, so it's not even starting the next game. I'll start the recording again. Like I did, what, 50 math questions? I did a whole set of GRE and a question from like the math competition. And the next game hasn't even started yet. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna resume it if I make it back for the coverage.
GG.
GG. I'll come back later. How about that?
I'm gonna make some food. I'll see you later.
Ryan game in our bracket. That's fucked.
Yeah, we got cheese because some people left. Couldn't take down Ryan.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, right. Oh, please.
What do you
I wrecked
mean?
you guys, wrecked you kids.
Wait, what the hell?
What?
Oh
What?
shit! Oh wait, what is this?
It's a blue eraser.
Wait, actually, I don't know what this is. What the hell is this?
Huh?
Fuck
You
is
guys
this?
can't beat me when it comes to leak stuff, okay? I'm too good at it.
Yeah, okay.
This is the fucking commentator, man.
What is this actually?
What was it make? Was it make? God damn.
What the fuck?
Hey, we should have totally known this.
Oh.
I think the blue just, why blue? It's fucking
I
yellow.
actually
man.
kind of knew that, but
It's
I couldn't
yellow.
remember what it's called.
Wait, is it Lost Chapter?
No, it's
Yeah.
blue. It's blue. No, it's blue.
Blue. It's very blue.
What?
Huh?
Wait, who?
It's very blue, Andy. Oh, okay.
Oh, it is? Oh, lost. Sorry, I thought amplifying tone. Who the hell's this? Oh, tilted boys.
That's a
What is this?
It's candy cane, man. Obviously.
Oh.
Obviously candy
Okay,
cane.
fine.
Man.
I'll draw this differently.
Honestly, that's disgusting, Logan.
I-
His hair does not look anything like that, by the way.
Oh, what the fuck? How is this trash?
I do what you have in the space that you have.
Lantern, man.
Huh?
Oh. Yes.
Oh, I didn't get it. Hold on.
Who's drawing this?
Me,
Kevin. Kevin, what the fuck?
This is what it looks like.
Wait, that's not Harold.
Hey, Logan, King of League of Legends.
Yeah, I spoke
What
too
are you
soon.
doing, man?
I spoke too soon.
King of League of Legends.
I'm getting thrown off by the purple.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there's no apostrophe?
I honestly couldn't remember her name.
Fuck.
I saw you had to have apostrophes for those guys.
No, there's no apostrophes in this game.
Oh, that's why I was like, what the hell is a 6-letter word that's void?
Oh, that's not what the fuck is wrong.
This is a long ass.
Maybe it's not really. It doesn't really look like this, huh?
Fuck is this?
I don't know how to spell this. Ah!
Got him, boys!
Oh wait. Oh no, it's not that. Okay.
Raymond, me and you should get this the
No.
fastest. Like, easily. Every fucking game.
Andy's favorite item in the game.
My favorite item in the whole game. That's pretty good.
Wait, how do you color like that?
There's a fill option.
There's a fill option.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait.
How do you spell it?
Wait.
Well, first of all, Scimitar is longer than 4 letters. So that should tell you it's not that.
Wait, I thought I wrote Quicksilver Sash. Fuck.
Quicksilver Sash, yo.
Both wrote Mercurial Scimitar.
You spelled Scimitar wrong, right? I mean, so it's nice. What, 4 letters?
No, Scimitar's
Wow.
right.
You just randomed it? You bitch.
No, I didn't. I
you
actually
did?
guessed it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, off the face.
Who the hell is this?
What is
Is
that?
that a sombrero?
What is your sombrero?
What the fuck? Hello? Wait.
Come on, you guys.
Oh my god. Dude, why is there a sombrero, man?
Oh, what the fuck is that sombrero, man? Oh shit. Huh?
Hmm?
Mm,
What?
What?
It just looks like a dodo.
oh, it's blasting one into some. What is that item?
It looks like a
Oh my
dodo.
Something staff.
Alright.
Wait, something. Oh wait, hold on.
That looks nothing like it, by the
Yeah,
way.
what the fuck?
How do you like this? What the
Looks
fuck?
nothing like it, by
This
the
is
way.
like 2 dicks. What the fuck?
It's like a microphone.
What does it look like?
Oh my god.
Wait, that looks nothing like void stuff.
Yeah, how? In what world is that void stuff?
Oh god. Okay.
Staff is hard to draw.
It's a cylinder all the way through, is it not?
Pretty much.
Yeah, with like
You just
little,
draw
like,
a blue cylinder.
dots on top? Yeah.
Oh shit.
It looks like
God.
a mic with dots. Kinda, yeah, at the end.
I just go wing this. I have no idea how to draw this actually.
Alright,
Cute.
yeah.
A can of dog food.
Hmm?
Oh fuck.
Oh, what are they called? I don't know what they're called.
Wait, what? There's
My
no
gosh.
way.
That's actually pretty good.
Thanks. I tried.
Tea?
Oh. Oh, okay. Thank you. The T.
I don't know how else I can draw this guy.
Andy, that's the wrong color. That's the wrong color.
Wait, there's only 2 greens I can use, and it's
Oh.
either one.
Fuck.
They're yellow. Are you colorblind? They're yellow.
Ninja Type
No,
ice
they're
cream.
not. They're green. They're not
No, they're
yellow.
yellow.
What do
They're
you
Just talking like
mean?
brown.
They're yellow, dude. They're like
Yellow
yellowish
They're
brown.
not even close to
They're
yellow.
yellow brown.
Yes, they are. They're
Yellowish
brown.
They're more green than yellow.
They're very yellow.
What?
They're very
Yellow.
yellow.
They're greenish yellow. They're greenish yellow.
I think you guys are. Yeah, they're very yellow.
No, they're very yellow.
What? Yo, I pasted a picture in the chat. This is yellow? Hello?
Yes, that's very
Yeah.
yellow.
It's
That's-
so yellow.
What?
Mo, you want to
That's
draw now?
so green.
Who's drawing?
Mo?
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, it's me.
It's
Shit.
you.
Okay.
Report him.
What the fuck?
Got him.
Oh.
What the fuck is
Oh my
that?
god, I made a typo. No. I made a typo.
What?
He deleted it. I think the first one was a bit better, man.
Oh shit.
What?
What? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
What the fuck is this?
What's the third one? What's the third one? I forget it.
It's Stinger. It's Stinger.
Oh, that's Sheen? I thought that was Stinger.
I thought that was the Stinger.
You
Phage
fool.
is green though, isn't it?
No, it's brown.
There's a check mark. We gotta buy. So, yo, in our bracket it says we gotta buy now. Free win.
Alright. Hey, that's
I'm
us.
ready for the next game now. I think the other teams have played yet.
Oh, nice. So now I have to wait another 30 minutes.
Yay! How fun.
At least it's going. I'll take that.
Is it going? Is it actually going? Round one still shows for me as no one's won yet.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, it says we have a buy now at least, so maybe the other games will start soon.
Yeah, bye, granted.
That means you just play
Yay, we're in the finals, guys! We did it!
Hell yeah, get that Bob Premium ticket, bitches!
We did it, boys!
Easy win.
What's the prize first?
Oh, I bought a premium ticket, so I get a free Conqueror skin, and I also get the extra reward. So I get an 1820 skin shard and a random champion, legendary skin shard. Actually, if we win, I get a legendary skin
Oh fuck.
skin.
Wait, I know this is. What's it called?
Oh my god, it looks so terrifying.
Pretty good. Holy shit.
That looks terrifying.
Good work, good work. I'm proud of you.
Wow.
Riot Games is choosing a word. Can you choose Clash?
Oh, fuck, I don't.
Oh, Clash!
Oh yes, let's do it.
Oh, shit.
Whoa,
That could be anybody. That could be anybody.
Whoa, bro.
Slenderman.
I got him.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh.
What the fuck is
Wait,
this?
Clash
Logan,
schedule.
Logan,
Hey, it's
Quinn is-
counting down.
Oh,
Logan Valor? Well, that's what you thought of?
Yeah?
Quinn is not that beefy looking.
It's Scribble.io, man.
Yes. Damn.
It's counting down for something. I
I
don't know
thought
what's
it was like gameplay for a second. I thought it was like there's a parrot.
Remember, you were the one that was like, oh, Swain used to be so cool.
Hey, no Maddie, no
Yeah.
Maddie. There's a certain skin
That
where his
doesn't look
skin
cool
is.
at all. What the fuck is that?
What if
shit?
it's the ice skin?
Old Swain.
Ice skin, he's not skin.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
What?
They got it off the letters.
Oh, what?
What?
What the fuck is that?
Dude,
Huh?
why is it purple? What the fuck?
Oh, yo, we're in
No
Clash. We're in
apostrophes.
Clash.
There's no apostrophes, guys.
We're against a bye. We're against
Clash,
a bye.
Yeah, we gotta buy.
We're in finals, boys. Easy, buddy.
Let's do it. We did it.
We're against.
Alright, so
Wow.
apparently-
Why is the picture purple though? What the fuck?
Is it? Is he not purple?
No, he's not.
Cogma is
Oh.
very not purple.
Huh?
Wait. One of his skins is.
How do you spell that?
Oh!
Oh. No, what?
Oh, what the fuck?
Zinzao.
Oh, it is a spear.
Zinzao. Wait, Ryan, Zinzao's 2 words. Oh my god.
What
Wait,
do
Ryan, how do
you-
you not know this?
How do you
You gotta
interpret
keep
the
your
cat
mouth.
in Sinjao?
Or
I
pen.
don't get it.
It's Italy. It's a cat throwing spears.
That's jokes.
Mm.
Do not even know. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Fuck, I don't know.
That's actually really a good guess, Mo.
Mm.
What the
It looks like Talon, right? It looks like
Yeah, it does like that. Oh, wait, I know this.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
What is this shit?
I know this. Oh, jeez. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, that's how you spell
Oh shit! What is it called? Oh no! I know
Oh
it.
shit! Shouldn't be like
The
that.
stupid magic resist thing. Oh my god.
Thank you for the hints.
How do you guys not know this?
Oh
bro?
my
Well, like,
I feel like I did pretty well. I feel like I did pretty well here.
You did pretty well, but nobody knows how to spell it correctly.
I can't spell it.
It's
That's actually
not
really good
it.
drawing. That's actually such a good drawing.
I can't spell it.
Spectre's Call.
It was the spectre that got me.
Spectator cowl.
Spectator's cowl.
Yeah, I wear that when I cast.
I have to
Wait,
wait like
what's that?
35, 40 minutes for other games. Oh my god,
Yep.
what the fuck?
Of course.
Oh, wait, no.
How's
What?
this?
What's a 2? What?
The 2 letters
What's
throw
it?
me off so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam. I don't know what the hell this is actually. Oh
What?
god. Hint: there's no dots or apostrophes in this game. Does that help?
No.
That's not what it looks like, but.
Oh my god, BF sorry.
Guys, there's a typo in
I
here. I'm
don't
not gonna
play
pick
AD
that.
champions. I've literally never built. Also, BF sword has like a tiny fucking blade.
I have no idea what it looks like, but it's a big fucking sword.
Huh? Oh.
The fuck?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, another one I don't know how to spell.
Restriction.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Yo, you can't Google it? What the
Ah, cheating.
Oh, sorry.
fuck?
Honestly, if you look at how everyone spelled it, you can probably deduce
Oh my
how it's spelled.
Oh, no googling for spelling, man.
Oh, sorry.
Like who the fuck?
Two Ks.
Wait, I swear I put that, didn't I?
Oh, look at
2Ks.
beating you by
Oh,
40
no, I
points.
didn't.
Wow, 40 points, not like this.
40 points.
What the fuck?
Huh?
A
Are
pig
those guys
chip.
even in game?
What?
Oh,
Oh,
my.
Finally won one. This round is not good. Oh wait, I didn't even get first. Fuck.
pig champ.
Big champ. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
Big chat. What the fuck? What?
It must be an 80 carry. Nope, just kidding.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? It's not an 80 carry.
Wait.
Andy guessed it first, so I was like, must be an
Don't listen
ADC.
to Andy. Don't listen to Logan.
What is this?
Oh,
I put
I
that!
got it right at the end.
Wait, I put that. Why didn't it work? You can see me. It.
You got
You
you
did
got
get
it
it.
first. What are
You
you
got
talking
it.
about?
I was like, I didn't. Oh, I kept typing. I was like, why
You got
the
it.
fuck is it not giving me the points? Who else
Yeah.
plants fucking flowers in this game?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Just get all the 5-letter words out there.
No, 6.
What? Oh, we already
Oh.
did this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Why is there a flamingo on his shoulders?
What the fuck is that?
We're just changing animals.
Oh
man.
shit.
Are the other games even going yet?
I don't think
It
they
doesn't look
are.
like it.
Maybe they're still in scouting and Pigman.
Wait, how did you get that so fast?
Color, context.
Oh,
Ah.
there it is, boys.
oh,
What just happened?
okay.
What?
Here, Rob, give me a hint. I get fucked by this every single game.
Oh, I see.
I hate this guy. I hate that he
I hate
exists.
this champion.
Hi,
the
you're
way.
going from first to 7th.
I don't like that this champion
Yeah.
exists.
Tough game, man.
You know, I just felt bad winning 2 in a row. You know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see, I see.
For
Makes
sure.
sense, makes sense.
There's actually a surprising amount of 5 level. Yeah, because that just happens.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
There's a surprising amount of 5 letter champions in this game.
There's also a lot more 4 than I
What the
thought.
fuck is this?
Nice.
Wait, what kind of drawing is this?
It's a tomato.
What the fuck?
Oh.
It's a tomato.
Yeah, true.
It is,
Wait, look, you didn't get it?
No.
Boom, baby!
Oh, damn, if I got that, I would have won. But oh well.
Boom,
Oh,
baby!
wow.
I just had to type in the
no.
right guess once.
Again.
Are you guys not in your
Yeah,
game
good
yet?
Can we do? Is there one where it's like skins?
You want to do skins? Okay, let's do skins.
Let's do that.
Wait, Logan, you see the list. Look, you have the list. I know you have the list.
Skins are too high.
I don't have a
dude. What the-
list, but I have a bot.
Okay, but like we've kind of okay, fine. We'll do whatever.
Dude, skins are way too hard. You gotta do the skills. That's probably easier.
Wait, that is the
Okay.
hard dude. Do you know how hard naming skills are?
Yeah, I don't know
How
the
do you
name.
how do you guys know skins? Skins are even harder.
No, skills are hard. I don't know the name
Skills
of
are much harder.
Well,
Yo,
imagine
Kevin,
drawing
it's not that
skins.
Kevin, what's York's W?
Omen of Famine?
What? Oh, actually it is.
God,
okay,
baby.
fine.
I didn't know
Hey,
that.
that's easy. They're all omen.
That was easy. Okay, what's sets W? What's set W?
Haymaker.
Haymaker,
W.
dude, that
Set E.
Z-E?
Facebreaker.
Set or
Set
set?
E.
Facebreaker.
Facebreaker.
Z-E. Facebreaker, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so easy.
Eddie, I cast games. I know ability names.
Logan and
Yeah.
Okay, fine, alright.
Smash us.
Let's do it. Okay,
That's
league
the abilities, yeah. Fuck, yeah. sure.
abilities list.
The problem is drawing them, you know.
this one.
All right, Logan. Olaf W.
Vicious strikes.
Oh, that.
The
Oh, what's
like
called?
friendly?
Fuck.
Vicious strikes.
Yeah,
Oh.
Logan.
Wait, how do I look at deleted Reddit threads?
Isn't there a website
No.
that can?
Wait, I think there is deleted Reddit posts. Cause some guy posted it but deleted
All
it.
right, Logan. I got you. Graves is passive.
That's
True.
True
Crit.
crit. Oh, no,
Destiny.
no, New Destiny.
New Destiny.
New Destiny. Yeah.
God damn it!
What is it? What?
New
New
Destiny.
Destiny.
Is it not True Grit?
Nope.
That's old passive.
Okay, got it. I guys deleted posts, boys. Ready?
Are they still up to date? Cause
They're 9.9, patch 9.9.
okay. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
been some
There's no
reworks.
sad. There's not
Wait,
gonna be
can you guys-
sad or anything like that.
There's
Okay?
been
Can you
some
send me this
reworks.
file too?
Sure.
Thanks. Just post it on the chat. Thank you.
Post on the chat. Yeah.
Actually, I'm a duck out, guys. I gotta go. So.
Okay, bye Mo.
All right.
Alright, peace.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this one too. I'm gonna do some stuff.
Okay.
We'll observe.
Nah, I'm down to play this shit.
And Raymond, you pussy. All right, ready? Well, I feel like I'm not gonna get any of these, but let's see.
Easy.
Wait,
Really easy.
is there a link somewhere?
What do you mean? Oh,
The
do you?
same link?
Same link. I'll send it again if you want here.
Wait,
That's okay,
is
I got
Logan
it.
playing?
Yeah. Wait, give me an invite
Okay,
link to
cool.
the scribble room again.
Everyone here?
Is it 5 people, right?
Yeah, Logan's not in yet.
I'm coming.
Okay.
No, this is gonna
Everyone
be
who,
a goddamn train wreck.
yeah, it's gonna be a train wreck. I can see it now. Who's first? Ocean
Me.
Mega
Gale.
Inferno Bomb. It's Mega Inferno Bomb, guys.
What?
Mega Inferno Bomb. That previous
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh wait, actually, their game started. Rat vs Jim.
Oh yeah.
This is so scuffed.
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
Oh.
Isn't it Rise's ult?
I don't think. Why does it have dead people in it?
The crying shit, right?
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
No. Oh, this is too hard. Yeah,
What
no, I
else
can't
is
do
this. By
this.
the
This is
way,
way
What?
too fucking hard.
What champ is this?
If
Can we say what champ?
yeah, can we say what champ it
I
is?
guess
say the champ. Say the champ. Yeah, say the
Evelyn.
champ. Why is it blue?
Oh,
By
I
the
don't
way.
know. I don't know what her ulti does. It's called.
Wait, what's the?
Is it
what was
this
the
one?
champ? What was the champ?
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Evelyn? Oh,
I have no idea.
Evelyn.
Is it not Dark Frenzy?
Nope.
Her ulti, whatever that is.
Last caress.
Yeah,
huh?
which
Not
one's
even
that?
close.
Her ulti.
Which one? Is that not Agony's Embrace?
Nope. That's her old
Oh.
ulti.
That's her title, isn't it?
Okay, let's try to pick like easy ones only.
You know the other two?
I know one.
What's the champion? Champion.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
what?
Okay. Yeah.
You don't need to know the champ for this one. It's
Yeah. Nah. Let's just keep off the champion for now.
alright.
I think we can do this.
Yeah.
That one was just particularly hard.
Supposed to know this?
Yeah?
Is it this? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was like,
The excellent drawing skills right there.
dude, there's only one dog in the game, by the way.
No,
Oh, it has passive as well, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's passive as well.
Oh my god!
What the?
How did you? What? What champion is this?
No.
We don't have to say
Alright. We'll figure it out.
Oh, it's Nar, but I don't know what his thing is called.
His ult is just mega.
Oh, it's Kled.
Wait.
I don't.
Clat. Oh.
Scarl? Mount
Oh my god, you troll!
Oh my! I know what it is. It's fucking.
Okay, how many A's were at the type?
Okay, let's see.
Fuck, I drew Scarl so scuffed. Whatever.
Damn it, that's. Wait.
Is there
hold on.
exclamation marks?
Yes, at the end.
Oh my.
Oh
fucking
my god!
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, there's 3 exclamation marks. That's
Dumb myself.
What
Finally
the
got
fuck?
the right number of A's in.
I'm gonna kill Kevin for picking this word.
Why, dude?
What the hell is this?
Look at this drawing. Damn.
So unfair. Fuck.
That's a good drawing. It's a good drawing.
That is
I'm
a
still
good
gonna,
clap.
I'm still gonna kill you.
The chat is just charged.
Oh my god. Tilted bros. Maddie, don't do us dirty like this guy over here. The hell, 3?
Got him, baby!
What the fuck?
What's this? Oh, fuck, I should know this.
Yeah, of course you
You
should.
should.
You really
Alright,
should.
yes, alright. I was like, what? I was looking, I thought those were arms. For a sec, I was like,
That's a really
head.
good drawing. I like that one.
Quite
I'll
good.
give you a
This is-
thumbs up.
Quite good. Though, I do think that looks more like a bomb than a cupcake.
What
Yeah,
is the
it's
Yordle
pretty good.
Snapchat? Oh, is that the Caitlyn
Caitlyn
trap?
trap,
Yeah, it's Caitlyn trap, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't know what it was called.
Oh, I drawing white. Let's do this color.
I don't recognize the icon. I feel like I should, but I don't.
What the hell is that?
I closed League for now. Can someone just keep an eye on the
We're gonna start
bracket?
soon, right? We're waiting for one game.
But just let me know if they finish, and I'll come right away. So
Okay.
tell me.
Oh,
Oh,
Which champion is this? Just to make it easier?
it's Ori, right?
Oriana.
Something Shockwave. I thought it was just called Shockwave.
All of her abilities start with command.
Yeah.
Oh, so unfair. I actually got that one.
You did get it. I thought you'd get it right after that, but you didn't. Wait, who's winning? Oh, Kevin and Logan's winning. Alright. Alright.
Oh, I don't actually know how to draw this guy. Oh well, I'll wing it.
Perfect.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Yellowface?
Oh my god, baby! Easy cash!
Wait, who the fuck is this?
Master Yi.
Oh shit, Master Yi. Which one is it? Don't tell me it's the ultimate. Is
I
it
don't
this
know
one?
what it's
Yeah, it
called.
is this one.
How the fuck do you guys know this shit? I don't know.
I cast
Fuck
games.
this. I actually like get it. I know what all these things are, but I don't know what they're called.
Ryan, there's a hint!
I put the answer in the
He literally
chat.
gave you the
Yeah.
answer.
Highlander.
Oh, you can't
Wait,
see
I
it?
can't see. Oh.
No, but I put space in it. Oh, okay. I guess the chat just knows.
I don't even know what these are.
Master Yolt.
Okay, I need to search this. Okay. Fuck.
Okay.
Huh?
What?
Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Huh?
I don't know.
What champion is this?
It's Corky.
What?
It's Corky.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, it should be.
Oh.
Wait. Don't tell me is it this one? Yeah, okay.
What?
This one. Missile.
Oh.
You pretty much got it, I think.
That's not how you spell missile, Mandy.
There is. Yeah, there's an I, man. You missed the I. Oh, she got it. Wait, is that a plane? Oh, it looked like
Yeah.
like a leaning tower of Pisa.
I saw it was a cannon. I was like, is that Gangplank? Is that Cannon Barrage?
Oh, it's Cowlick. Huh? Is that some sick ass hair?
Oh, it's Yasuo.
Oh,
Oh.
is it this one? No. Wait, what? It's not Yasuo, is it? Oh my god.
Oh, Poppy? I don't know. I don't know any of these
It's my
fucking
main.
abilities.
Which one is it? Oh, it's that one.
Oh god.
Oh,
the
nice.
guy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good,
good.
yo. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
What the fuck? Okay, no, I can't play this fucking mode.
Heroic something.
What could it be? Heroic something. Go wall bang.
Wall bang, dude. The E.
Aw.
Boom, baby. These are hard, actually.
I'm having a great
hard
time.
fighting.
Just Google the champion, Ryan.
What?
Just space out
That's
the
cheating.
letters.
How?
Just space out the
Oh,
letters.
fuck. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! No!
Oh,
I can't type! Oh my god!
There we go.
Oh my god.
How'd you get that off like the first thing though? What the fuck?
Just off the letters. I just guessed it.
Oh, good luck, guys. Good luck with this one. Let's see how I should do this.
Damn. So you go for another Ori one.
What? Wait, it's this. What? That's what it's called. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's not that ability, I don't think.
It's not that one.
The letters
It's-
don't matter.
Okay, maybe I should help you out. I mean, I was probably.
Oh,
I was probably
Kog'Maw's, I actually don't know all of Kog'Maw's ability names.
It's this one. Wait, oh shit.
It's like caustic some shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, I don't
This
actually
one.
know. Oh, I actually don't know the ability.
Yeah, I don't know this one either. It's
No, wait, this is cute. This is E.
yeah, this is E.
Inaccurate.
It's caustic.
Boy, dude.
No,
Caustic
this is
spit.
cute. This is
Boy,
cute, dude.
Yeah, Raymond got it.
Back on the E, by the way.
Nice.
I don't
Hey,
actually know.
this is inaccurate.
I don't know
This is
this
not your. This is not your. Yeah, this is Q.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Q.
is it? Oh shit! My
Oh,
bad.
it's
my
Q,
bad.
you bastard.
That was Void Ooze, right, Izzy's Void Ooze. Whoopsie doozy! Yeah, Power King Barrages is W, I believe.
Yeah, it is W.
Yeah.
What's his alt?
His alt
Living
was Living Artillery.
Oh, Living Artillery, right. Wow.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
I don't know how to make it more obvious than that.
Why blue? Why blue, Logan? I gotta ask.
Yeah. Wait,
This
why
is
purple.
that wrong?
This
Blue.
is
That's
purple.
blue. That is not purple. That's blue.
This is
Wait,
purple.
why is it?
That is
it's
blue.
purple.
Unless
Why
I'm
am I getting wrong
colorblind,
with
it's
purple?
blue.
I
Wait, what am I getting wrong
purple.
here? This is right, right?
This is purple. That's the purple color.
Wait, why is this wrong? What I'm typing right
That's
now.
not what
The
it's called.
ability. It's the ability. Is all.
Really?
Yeah, you're typing it wrong.
I swear this is purple.
Even I know this one.
Rift block. Oh. Huh. I thought it was void block the whole time. Yeah, well, yeah, it's blue, dude.
It's blue, by the way.
Okay,
It's
fine. You try
by the
drawing
way.
this purple.
Wait, no. Fuck, I printed.
I really don't know.
I believe in you, Ryan.
Try the champ first.
I actually don't even know. Fuck.
Okay.
I don't even know which one this is.
Oh. Got it.
Wait.
How did you know that?
I
literally
know
don't
the
even which
champion.
ability.
And there's only one. Since I know the champion, I know most of her
I
abilities.
forget what it's called. Right?
It's something of something. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's
Look at what she's holding. That's the first word.
yeah, but I don't know the last word.
It took me a while to figure it out, but yeah. It's the only
I don't know the last word. I know it's like shield or something, but
Yeah,
daybreak. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. This is from fucking ancient times. Holy
If
crap.
it's charge again, I swear to God.
I'm reporting you.
Wow, this apple juice guy is so toxic.
Which guy?
The random dude that I added,
What'd he say?
he's like, yeah, we got smashed in the finals.
How's that toxic?
Because
Yeah.
he's trying to troll me.
Oh, I see. I thought it was from another game or something. Who's that? What is this? Oh shit. Oh, I should have got this one right away.
Yeah,
Fuck.
same.
Oh my god.
It's actually pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I thought those were like boxing gloves for a second, so I was like, is that set?
Yeah,
Wait,
same.
this list doesn't have set in it. Ryan, you should know this.
I
Black
know
guy.
what it
Black
is.
guy. Wait,
I
you
know
should
what it
know
is,
this
but-
ability too.
The first word is the.
Is all the calling?
Senna.
Oh yeah,
The calling?
I actually should have known that one.
You should have known that was a giveaway. Oh god, here we go again.
Oh, it's Fizz.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
one.
right, nice. Got it. Chun the waters, boys!
Oh my fucking god.
The hair. It's all in the hair. Or not even hair, just his like the back of his head.
Yeah, it was like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the something.
Oh.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Is that a cane?
Oh,
York.
shit.
Oh, it's Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually really good drawing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's one of those
I'll
ones,
give
yeah.
it a thumbs up.
Thanks. Wait, Ryan, you don't know this one?
It's actually kind of obscure, to be honest.
Yeah, because
Wait, this ability has been here since season 1.
Yeah, but
so
like the name
90
is
caliber
actually
net.
the name is surprisingly obscure.
Hilt over something.
Yeah.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Not many people remember the Peacemaker
Oh.
part. I wager.
I only know 90 caliber net.
I see. Alright, I got BRB and eat dinner really quick since
You guys
game
don't
starting
know the
soon.
plan yet,
Okay, please ping me or something if the game starts, okay? BRB.
Okay.
right? Okay. It's been a fun night of merriment. But aside from me doing math questions and playing Scribble.io with the boys, it seems like the final match of Clash will finally be beginning. We did get a bye for the second round, so this is the grand finals. So let me just get the door. This is going to be the grand finals of day 1 of Conqueror Clash, and it has certainly been a tumultuous day, if nothing else. But I hope all the stalling I tried to do, not knowing just exactly how long I have to go for, is certainly it was certainly something else. And I'm glad I actually stopped the recording halfway through. I would have to end up stalling for over 2 hours. And we played some Scribble in the meantime. I did math questions. But all that aside, let's finally return to why we're all here this evening. The finals of Conqueror Clash. Water feels so good right about now. Alright, let's get it going. Champion Select, Summoners Rift Clash, the grand final game. Whoever wins this will be first place in day 1 of Conqueror Clash. Certainly a very exciting prospect, and I'm sure all teams are here to give it their all and do whatever they can to come out of it with the W. So, while they're in Champ Select, we're just gonna briefly go over the first game, which happened a few hours ago. It's in my distant memory now, but I'll do some editing magic and make sure this transition is rather seamless. But it was a pretty dominant game, all things considered, from Team EZW, pulling out the classic Ezreal Leona bottom lane, a very comfort pick nowadays for this team. And they were able to take some really good mid-game fights. The early game was a little bit hairy when the enemy mid laner got rolling, but he was actually very expertly put down, thanks to the fact that he was the only one ahead.
How long can this go on?
Yeah, Red team could freely just focus down the Echo, neutralize the threat, and they came out with a W in game 1. Game 2 was unceremoniously cancelled, but I slaughtered everybody in Scribble IO.
Well, didn't you lose the second round?
No, it was the.
I thought you were second place.
I was second and then first, which is really high placement.
Ah, I see.
Slaughtering
I was
everyone
second
else.
last.
Yeah. So we're going to be beginning the third game now, as soon as Champion Select finishes. And finally, we're going to wrap up the day. Yeah, it's certainly been a very long day. And I'm looking forward to finishing. Somebody messaged me on Steam. Oh, a coworker invited me to play golf with your friends. I don't have...
Wow, she considers you a friend.
I don't have golf with your friends.
I thought you were going to say, I don't have friends.
Oh, yeah, I don't have friends, and I don't have the game Golfing with Friends. Well, unfortunately, duty calls. I am casting. As much as I would like to play Golfing with Friends with my coworkers, I cannot. But that's even more reason to see this Conqueror Clash through to the end. So, the words from a few hours ago now do hold true. If it is at all possible, they will be prioritizing the Ezreal. And it's going to be an Ezreal game if it's not banned. If it is banned, though, then we might see something interesting. Perhaps Varus might be on the table. Perhaps there's a Misfortune or a Jhin. There are a few other possibilities.
Andy doesn't play those champions. Those champions are too fun for him.
Oh, you're right.
It's gonna be Ashe. It's gonna be Varus or Ashe.
Typically, the thing is, typically in Clash, they haven't really necessarily found too much success with Ashe. I'm not sure if their Ashe ever won a game.
Well, sample size of what, like 2?
2 or 3. It's either like 1-2 or 0-2 or something like that. It's actually not a very good performance out of Ashe, because this team played so bot-centric that Ashe doesn't really output the amount of damage that you need for the bot lane core. The utility from the arrow and everything is great, but usually the team runs into a systemic problem of no damage in the mid game and just gets rolled over whenever they play Ashe. It's just not a team that's built to play around Ashe, I feel like.
True. Lucian? And he plays some Lucian.
They play so bot-centric that I can't imagine the bot lane will be anything that's not a hard carry.
Kaisa.
That would be very interesting. But that is assuming they even ban as... Which I'm surprised. Like, this is not their first rodeo at Clash. And I'm so surprised that they...
It can't be that hard to look up to look up the enemy. And
I'm
see
so
that
surprised they
nothing
keep
but Ezreal.
letting Ezreals through. It's not even...
I'm sure on Andy's stats, the stat breakdown it shows, Andy's been playing so much Ezreal in ranked. It must pop up.
I'm going to check these stats. 50%! which says, look at this match history. Literally type his name in and you exactly know what to ban. Look at this match history. I'm so surprised that they're letting Ezreal through in this draft against this team.
Clearly the enemy team is inting the draft phase.
And also, this is funny. He has 2 games with identical score lines. That's trippy. 14, 2, and 8. Look at that. But
nice.
you literally just type his name into match history and you instantly know what to ban. Look at this! This is disgusting. So I'm so surprised that Ezreal is being continuously allowed through these drafts, because it's not the first rodeo with Ezreal. And you just ban Comfort, you take him out, and you force bot lane into something uncomfortable, and you might actually have a very easy win against this team, no pun intended. This is the grand finals, so of course their opponents would have wisened up. And, just before the game begins, I like to do the ceremonious thing. And, check the past winners of Conqueror Cup. TSM BC9 LOL, yeah, right. In your dreams. There's a team here called GGG, and their team name is just GGGGGGGGGGGGGGGG. There's a team. There's a team with the tag Gag, and their team name is the Gaze and Greg.
Reported.
There's a team tag LPL, and their team name is Surrender15. Oh, Live Evil. That's an LCS meme. Team tag JFK. Team name Caitlyn Alted JFK. That's such an old joke. I've seen that joke like 8 years ago. Oh, team type Pog. Team name The Boys Are Back in Town. And speaking of back in town, let's get into the saddle. Ezreal bottom.
I'm so tilted.
They did not ban it.
I'm so tilted. Why does no one ban Ezreal?
They did not.
Alright, well, they
ban
took the Zac away.
They took the Zac away, yes. But it's
This
gonna
is surprising.
be
This is 4 different champions. Usually Team EZW plays the same thing, but there's no Leona.
yeah, it's gonna be a Nautilus, which is still pretty fresh for Ray compared to his classic Leona pick. We're gonna have the tank top Fiddle return. The last time we saw this Fiddle pick in Clash, it was like a 1 and 10 something performance. The deaths were in the double digits.
Yes.
This is actually a pretty interesting team comp here from Red Team. Obviously, solo laning Fiddle here is going to be a tank Fiddle build. And the tank Fiddle, unfortunately for him, is against the Renekton, which will destroy him. But his goal, as always, is to not feed too hard. He's allowed to feed. He just can't feed too hard. No more of that 1 and 12 business. But this game is winnable as long as it's like 1 and like 8 or something. He doesn't even need to do marginally well, because with Tank Fiddle, it's the utility that you provide. And it doesn't matter how underfed you are, if you Crowstorm from Fog, your job is already done. It doesn't matter how much you're inting. As long as you're not feeding so hard that top lane is a black hole, you're fine. That's your job as Tank Fiddle is fulfilled, and you can actually just win the game and still be a good contribution towards it. It's gonna be a Trundle jungle going up against a Zac. I feel like that's a very good counter pick. Trundle is he received some nerfs in this most recent patch, but still, I would say he's a very potent threat in the jungle, especially with water walking setups. In the mid lane matchup, we're going to have an Azir against a Lissandra. I personally don't like playing Lissandra into this matchup, but it's not the most awful matchup for Lissandra. It's just my personal preference. I hate it. But I do like Lissandra. She is one of those champions that I will always play once in a while, just because she's a really fun pick, and she's definitely very strong as well. Now, Azir, on the contrary, is a champion I've almost never played, but I tend to lose a lot when I go up against him, so clearly he's strong. And in the bottom lane is going to be the Caitlyn Taric. And that seems to be blue team's answer against the... Oh my god, bless you.
Oh, I sneezed so hard, I hurt my muscles.
Wow. That is a legendary nuclear sneeze. And we're going to commence this game with that nuclear sneeze. Blue team produced the Caitlyn Taric as the answer against red team's almost legendary Ezreal pick by now. And we'll see which team comes out ahead in the grand finals of Conqueror Clash Day 1. Day 2 is tomorrow, and I hope for tomorrow's sake it goes slightly better than today. As we get in game, we're going to rearrange the scoreboard. So I don't forget to do that later.
Welcome to the Piltover Clash.
And as champions are spawning in, buying their items, we're going to see if red team will try another invade. They did try for an invade in game 1 that went unscalded, and it actually dealt a pretty serious blow to the blue team jungler, who never actually fully recovered. He took a very inefficient route and it cost him dearly. And yep, there's a deep ping. Red team's going in, but this time blue team might be wise to it. They're camping the long brush and the banana brush. They're coming in. Blue team sees this. It's in full vision and they're about to get pincered maybe. Oh, is blue team gonna follow in through the tail? No, they're not. Red team is circling around. Oh no, if somebody takes the same pass as they go back, blue team could find a kill here. Red team pings the tri-brush. They're looking for blue team. They don't know where they are. And it seems like they're going to take the tri-brush exit out. Oh wait, they're assuming that blue team is counter-invading. They could not be further from the truth. They are going to send their top laner back. So this is going to be a safe face check. They don't find anybody. Blue team, they're still camping here. They're still waiting for a red team member that is not going to show up. They clean the ward, and finally, yep, red team pings. They're spotted it out. So
okay, I just got into game.
Alright, despite all of that
looks like
movement,
no invade is happening.
Oh, there was an invade. It just didn't pan out with a kill or anything. And all things said and done, it is gonna be a standard start. Unfortunately for blue team's Renekton, he never made it back to lane. He has a very long way to walk here. Fiddle will be in EXP range. Maybe the Renekton will actually miss a minion if he doesn't get back. Wait, the minions are fighting slowly. Oh no, he's missing EXP. Yeah, he missed about half a minion of EXP.
I think Caitlyn missed a melee minion.
Oh, it's possible. Oh no, she missed 2. She missed 2
Oh,
creeps.
that's GG.
Oh, how do you recover? You're never gonna recover from this financially. You're ruined.
Fresh meme. Fresh meme.
Oh, the
and we can
line.
see.
Whoa.
Oh, that's one way to recover financially.
How are you gonna get back the? How much does dredge line cost? Dredge line costs 60 mana. 60? That's it? How are you gonna recover that 60 mana?
He's already nearly at full.
I thought dredge line was like 70 or 80 mana. 60 mana, really? That seems
the cost is your body. The cost is your body going in.
Yeah, it's Nautilus. Not like he cares. Alright, top lane, we are gonna have Fiddlesticks beating the Renekton to levels 3. His Renekton did miss out on a few minions because he took the long way back home. And he's been shoved under tower here by the Fiddlesticks. And now, red team, they're planning for an invade. The Zac gets spotted out. The flash, bite, everything is there. The Zac got splopped up. Is there gonna be help? No, there's not. No, the teleport! It's gonna come down from the Azir. It's gonna just get forced out, and the Azir doesn't make it to the scene. Zac will reform in the nick of time. Saved by the bell, as it were. And the Azir, no teleport.
Impressive play.
No teleport early on, but he saves his jungler's life. It might be a worthwhile exchange, but the Azir does have to play Summoner Spellless until about the 10-11 minute mark here.
This Fiddlesticks is completely
Yep. If you spam Drain too much, that is what will happen to you, and he is going to go back to base. As long as he doesn't teleport back, this lane is Certainly.
No, he has to.
Still his.
He's getting shoved in. He might lose a lot of big. Oh, this Renekton's not shoving. He's not
Oh,
shoving.
he's not shoving. He didn't. He just figured it out. He
Oh,
just figured out the Fiddle's recalling. Oh, meanwhile, bot lane, the Caitlyn might be in some trouble. Nope, the beautiful Dazzle getting a 3-man stun from the Taric, peeling off that gank beautifully. No casualties.
To watch that.
Yeah.
I'm rewind to watch that.
The Caitlyn did heal and flash, but she didn't die. But Taric gets off a beautiful stun.
Oh, she nets in the wrong direction.
Oh, did she now?
Yeah, she netted closer.
Right, this I
in.
have to see. This I
way.
have to see. Let me rewind.
She netted the wrong way.
Let me see this. Oh no, the net! Oh yeah.
Yeah, she netted completely the wrong way.
We're going to fast forward back to real time.
Oh, and just in time for her to get booked
Just
again.
in time for another gank, but the teleport is coming out from the Renekton, but it's too late. First blood to red team, and another counter teleport is coming out. This is going to be a 4v2. Can they lock anybody down? No, they cannot. There might be a dredge line. It will not fly out. Renekton will teleport along with the Fiddlesticks, but neither finds anything, and they have to all take the long way back home yet again. But Caitlyn is the only casualty. Summoner spellless. She couldn't make it out this time, and red team, like clockwork, goes for the exact same route as they did in game 1, going for the very early dragon at 5 minutes in after a bot gank. It's a very formulaic play, but it works every time. Red team secures the first drake. Ezreal's left free farming in the bottom, and Caitlyn, oh, that feels bad when you back home with 600 gold and this is all you produce. She has a boots and a dagger, very low combat stats on this first back. Ezreal will go back, pick up his tier, and start stacking it up promptly. The rest of the game will continue thus far, but right now, red team hopping to a very early lead. Ezreal once again gets ahead, and it might spell trouble. Typically, when the Ezreal gets ahead, the game starts looking a little gloomy. Not outright doomed, but a little gloomy, like overcast clouds. Meanwhile, Fiddlesticks...
Especially when you're a Caitlyn.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks is getting smashed in the CS department right now. He's working on that Glacial Shroud. He needs that Frozen Heart. But the Renekton, he's ready with the tech. He's got the Executioners. He's ready to brawl this Fiddle straight up. Now the Fiddle wisens up. He's gonna fear away the Renekton. Try to fend for himself. He's going to drain farm this wave back. If the Renekton wants to make good use of the Executioners, he needs to commit for an all-in. He's level 6, the Fiddle is not. If there was ever a window to kill the Scarecrow, it would be now. There's only one way for the Fiddlesticks to drive off a Renekton, and that is with Terrify. Right now, it just does not last long enough. If the Renekton catches out the Fiddle alone, it will be over for him. If he has a long way to make it back to the tower, he will not make it out. So now the Fiddlesticks, he's got to play very carefully. A solo kill is very possible. Renekton's walking up. Oh, the bone plating helping him absorb a lot of the pain. But the Renekton, he needs to press out. He needs to commit to something. There's no more drain. Is he going to do it here? Nope. Oh, come on. Do something, man. You bought Executioners. Make good use of it. The stun goes off on the Fiddle. Just do something. Aw. Nope. He has 2 levels ahead of the Fiddle, actually. Level 7 to level 5. And the Renekton's going to opt to go back for some items. He just doesn't have the damage right now to finish off the Fiddle. Oh, but the Fiddle drain defines the Renekton. He heals himself back though. He does so much healing. And the Fiddle with the Aftershock not going to do anything. The drain barely sustaining him back up. The junglers are here. There's movement in the river. The Rift Herald has spawned. The Zac needs to try to get out. Oh, the pillar. It wasn't in time to bonk him out of it. Red team bottom lane gonna go for the word clears. Now red team gonna shove a wave down here. Ezreal gonna tank some tower shots, but procs the Guardian on the Taric. Cloud Drake, next objective, 1 minute 40 seconds out. However, Herald has spawned. It is 8 minutes 30 seconds into the game. Neither team's junglers are stepping up to take it, and the vision right now favors red team. The problem here is top lane pressure. Which of these top laners will break first? That might very well be an opening in which a team could look to rip a game open. Caitlyn trying to go for some, but she's so far behind. She had to go buy her Kerchai's shard first, which just based on the awkward timings that she's backed on. She doesn't have BF Sword, she doesn't even have a pickaxe, she doesn't even have Crit Cloak to get her Storm Razor up online. It's a very far behind Caitlyn, with just a marginal amount of attack speed, relying on base damage. And the Ezreal very comfortable on his way to Glacial Shroud. Once he gets Monomune, the Caitlyn might never be able to kill the Ezreal again. So far right now, red team's bottom lane sitting very comfortably. The Crow Storm is going to be forced here from the mid lane, and there it is, the flash onto Lizier, so much damage coming out. He is going to be the victim with a brute force gank mid. Fiddlesticks committing the ultimate and the flash, going to find that kill. Trying to try for a lane gank that didn't work out, but right now, 10 seconds out, the dragon is spawning, and the Azir is dead. There's no possible contest on this Drake. So now all eyes are on Renekton, all eyes are on Zac. If you're not contesting this, you might want to go for a Herald. You know the red team has not committed any members topside. This is a very good time to be taking Herald. And right now, red team are just gonna go ahead, kill the Drake. Conqueror is coming down. Red team will secure the dragon. The attempted steal from the Zac is not going to be there, but the Cosmic Radiance is going to make everybody invulnerable. But the backline is being dope. Depth charge onto the Caitlyn. Where's the true shot? She's taking so much damage. She has to flash out of the fight. Now trying to turn back to provide some damage, but she can't do it. The Lissandra has no mana, but it doesn't even matter. And the Ezreal has killed off the Tarek, but the backline is getting shredded. The CC, everything's landing. Blue team takes a 3-for-1, and now it's red team taking a very costly Drake. The top lane has been solo killed off as well. A 4-for-1 overall across the map. The CC has arrived. The Azir got it set up, and there was a beautiful cleanup job by the blue team. The red team take the Drake, but they give up the gold lead to do it, and the Ocean Rift has set in. And now with a vacancy in the top lane, Renekton is going to try to come in and assert himself. 700, we'll call it 800, we'll round up. 800 gold in the lead. Now 1,000 thanks to plate money. The Renekton is certainly very far ahead now. So the Fiddle...
Oh, he's going back for more!
Oh, he wants more! What a madman!
He doesn't even care about this Fiddle!
Oh, the Fiddle needs to somehow make the Renekton tank tower aggro, but he can't do it. Oh, the Crow Storm is still coming in. He's committing for this fight, but there's no jungler anywhere. No one's coming to save him. Can he win this? Executioner's calling healing is being reduced by the Fiddle. The fear is there. He's trying to lock down the Crocodile, and he's cutting off the Crocodile from his own tower. Can they do it? Slice and Dice is coming back up. It will get the Renekton out safe and sound. Crow Storm is committed for no kill.
Wow, well played by the Renekton.
Yep, biding his time, breaking the drain over and over. The bountiful harvest was never that bountiful. And then he just casually walks away.
Come right back.
Yep, he's got the teleport.
Does he choose to use it? I would.
Yep, there it is. It's coming down. Oh, can the Fiddle get a plate here? No, he might do so at the cost of his life. The Renekton, he's very smart. He bought the Phage first for the movement speed, and this might be the chase down. Nope.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, the Cutlass slow lands, but the Terrify is too much. He does need that Merc Treads this game. And then Lissandra gonna get shuffled back. Is going to self out, lock herself in the prison of ice, but can she make it out? No, she cannot. There's just too much disruption. The Azir finds his second kill. And now blue team, they're the ones in the driving seat all of a sudden, making the right plays. The solo lanes are getting demolished this game on red team's side. The Trundle is going to try to make a play happen here. Nope, he can't.
He's 2 levels down.
He can't fight the Renekton. There's no way. The Renekton is so incredibly strong.
As usual, the hope is all on bot lane in this game.
Yeah. Here's the thing about tank Fiddle solo lane. You don't pick it expecting to win your lane ever. You pick it anticipating and acknowledging that, yeah, I lose this lane. But to do so, to make the pick like this work, you as the laner and the player need to know how to manage waves quite well. Because you can't just walk into every wave's face and drain it until it dies. That's actually the wrong way to play that pick. You need to know how to manage your wave, how to contain the enemy top laner as much as you can, while getting income yourself. And the best way to do that is knowing how to manage your wave top, knowing when to freeze, knowing how to slow push. If you're just walking into every wave and draining it, it's typically a recipe to get you killed. Now tank top Fiddle
might have to oh no, there's a cannon minion wave. Okay.
Tank top Fiddle doesn't mind dying, but you can't continuously do that because you can just lose your tower off it. Especially as the game goes on and Herald becomes a real threat, a Fiddle solo laner's job becomes actually controlling the lane.
First tower.
This might be it, and there it is, first tower, and the Fiddle's gonna come in, but he's fighting against the Fury of the Sands, and the Renekton, he's mad, he wants some Fury to be dished out onto the Scarecrow. One more hit will do it, the Repo silence him. Can they find the finish kill? Flash gets feared away, and he cannot kill him off. But that
poorly timed flash,
That is actually no bueno, because he did walk away with he already walked away with his first turret. He won. The kill would have been icing on the cake, but right now he can't find it on the Fiddle. Fiddle has actually got quite a bit of armor with the Tabai as well as the Frozen Heart complete. So the Renekton with Blade of the Rune King done now, he could kill this Fiddle still.
I think we're worried about the Renekton, but I think we need to worry more about this Azir. He's up 1,000 gold. No one is stopping him, and he's getting quite strong.
Yep, he is definitely getting up there. Not to mention the Zac, he's actually working his way up to be a very solid frontline as well. So much disruption here. And now blue team, they just walked into Dragon Pit and started doing it. Red team, can they contest this? The Fiddle is on the outside, and there's the team fight breaking out, but Alessandra in the back is getting destroyed. Cosmic Radiance keeping all of blue team alive. Red team can't find the damage. The Trundle is coming in. He wants to make something happen, but he can't. He's fallen so low. The Caitlyn walks up, but what is the Trundle doing? He needs to try to get out of there. And now the Crowstorm finally comes in, but the Fiddle has no Zayas. He's going to be mounted in the middle. The attack will kill off the Fiddlestick, and that's two bodies on the ground. It's a 2-for-1 so far. The Azir finishes off the rest of the carries. It's only going to be two members here down for blue team, and they killed off everybody on red.
That is a 5-for-2.
So many low health bars, but it doesn't even matter. Blue team finds the winning team fight yet again, and their lead climbs up ever forward.
The Zac's ability to re-engage halfway through.
Yeah, that is certainly huge. There's so much disruption on the back, and red team, they can't get all of their utility down in time. They couldn't apply the Crowstorm CC. Lysandra had to ult herself because the Renekton came out of left flank. And suddenly, you couldn't take that fight anymore. You're fighting to Cosmic Radiance, depth charge was committed, you had nothing else. It's gonna be a CC-less Crowstorm that does no damage. And there's just no way you win a fight from that. You had nothing else left to fight with before the fight even began. And so Zac finds the easiest pounces of all time. And with that, blue team gets even more ahead. 17.5 minutes in. Caitlyn finishes up Stormrazor. She's got Mercrest this game. It's a very defensive build, but I think it is the right call here for the Caitlyn. She doesn't need the Berserker Graves this game. And look at that on blue team, actually. Everybody's wearing Mercrest, and there's the Azir. He's roaming down. Ezreal blinks over and runs for the hills. Can he make it out in time? No, he cannot. Azir stabs him in the face. The teleport does come down from the Fiddle, but he's been surrounded. He teleported in to his early grave, and he's going to be killed off here as well by the Caitlyn. That's going to be two bodies unceremoniously dropped, along with a teleport committed. Red team's plays are just not working out. It's blowing up in their face. And blue team, they're riding the high. They're trying to push in. They're breaking this game wide open. It's not even can or cannot. They are. And right now, red team, they need to scramble for a solution. But still, so many players here on red team, they don't even have full item stuff. The Lysandra has all the components for 2 full items complete, but have finished none of them.
What is she waiting on?
That's all the components for Luden's Echo. That's all the components for Proto Belt. But there's no Luden's Echo or Proto Belt.
Interesting.
The Azir, he's working on second item Death Cap. He's got 10 stacks on his Dark Seal. He is so incredibly strong. In the top lane as well, a very uncontested Renekton, very close to Black Cleaver's completion. These are laners with over a full items advantage on their laning counterparts. It is such a huge discrepancy right now. It's amounting to a 6,000 gold lead here for blue team very early on in the game. When you accrue that big of a lead this early on, it might be unrecoverable damage. This is just insult to injury. They're gonna take the Herald. Lissandra, unless she has something to say about it, she's gonna come in for the commit, but she can't find anything. The Crowstorm not gonna land a fear, and now red team, they're outmanned before the team fight even begins. The rest of red team finally arrives, but the Ezreal finds himself doing no damage. Dredgeline lands onto a pillar and cannot connect with anything, and now red team been sent on a full retreat. Blue team will not re-engage, but they are more than happy with taking the Herald, as well as 2 more kills to add to their arsenal, and red team, they just cannot make a play happen this game. The Azir is coming in. He's fed. He's strong. He knows it. He wants some blood. And he wants it now. The ace in the hole is going to come out. Blocked by the Trundle. And the Azir soldiers sliding forward. Going to clear out the minion waves before they drift back into the sand. The Renekton top lane as well. A living havoc. Nobody can contest him right now. Wars on red team swiftly being repelled.
Oh, what did Azir do? Oh, no. Blue team, this is the time to pressure mid. What are you doing?
They are going to recall.
I think that was a bad time for the Azir to go take blue buff. I think they should have pressured mid.
But still, they found what they're looking for. They killed.
They took a top. They took a top tower.
They took yet another tower here. They're going to reset. They can even set up for an exceptionally early Baron. They can even drop the Herald to distract and just do Baron. Red team right now is not strong enough to contest this. They have the Azir persistent DPS. They have a Caitlyn. They could just do this. Their Zac is so fed. And they have a Taric. This is such an amazing Baron killing setup. And because they're so ahead, they have what it takes to just kill it off. All they have to do is just drop Herald as a distraction. And you just have Baron and you win the game off it. It could be a very straightforward play. But now instead they're going to focus their sights on Ocean Drake instead. If red team secures this, they put themselves on soul points, so maybe that will be one ticket for their salvation. But it seems like nobody is in position to contest this. Red team's not even gonna try, so blue team is gonna walk in and take this dragon. No contest possible. It's Renekton. Oh, he canceled the claw. The Lissandra might have nowhere to run, and there it is, the flash in. Lissandra has to self out for her own preservation, but he's back up. Call the Meek and the freaking instincts, or whatever his W is called, I forgot. The Renekton needs to try to make it up, but the tower shots is heating up. The True Shot Barrage will finally finish him off and put him down for the first time this game. It's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. The Lissandra was taken out, and now mid lane properly under siege. Blue team suddenly runs out of steam and cannot siege it anymore. The Azir is still untouched, outputting so much in the back. Fiddle kills off one blue turret. That is actually red team's first turret killed. But it seems like it's coming at a very heavy cost. The Herald finally gets deployed. The Azir shuffles in but cannot find the pushback. It's just the ADC and the support. They have to be so careful here. The siege is still coming in. Blue team is not relenting. When the storm comes, it does not stop. The Herald going for yet another charge. They can't kill it in time. The inhib takes such a fast slap to the face. The Lissandra gets popped instantly. Cosmic Radiance comes down. Invincibility on the entire blue team as the that was the top laner. Fiddle flashes in and just dies. And then now starts the Ezreal and the support in the back. The rest of blue team, the kill train is still coming in. They're being killed off in their own base. A beautiful slingshot by the Zac, controlling everybody in the back. And now the AD carry is dead. The support has dropped. The jungler escapes. It's a sliver of his life, but he is the only survivor. That is going to be a killed inhibitor. 23 minutes in. Blue team, they have no reason to let up. They're going for the jugular. They want to end this game here and now. 23.5 minutes in. One tower has been killed. The second one is following as well. No major respawn timers are possible. And this is it. The decisive blow. They end the game in the blink of an eye. A single push straight to the heart. And they take it. They win Conqueror Clash. They won. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. What a monstrous performance by blue team solo laners to swiftly close out that game. That was such a fast and decisive win.
Yeah.
Very impressed with their play.
We're not willing to let that fiddle or that Ezreal scale up.
Yep,
Absolutely.
just gave them no chances to even breathe or find a position to take a fight. So fast, so decisive, a very thorough job. And that was a worthy team to win the Conqueror Clash with such high levels of execution.
High tempo game.
Yep,
Literally.
that will conclude the Day 1 coverage of Conqueror Clash. Day 2 will be tomorrow. And I hope it goes smoother than this time.